This week, you could have knocked me over with a pubic hair as we discuss the 1988 horror comedy Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Hello and welcome to the Bloody Bits Horror Show. I am your host, Eddie, the Axe Jefferson, and joining me as always is little lucky Jack. Tim Yobo, how are you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm so lucky. I can't believe well, I don't know when this episode's going to come out, in what order, but you'll see how it's always nice to be a stupid white guy and just fall through life in a lucky way.
Oh, yeah, sometimes being white works out to your advantage, but I'll tell you what never works out to your advantage, and that's being Candice. How are you doing today?
Being sad and lonely.
Just because you had to delete your tweet because it was considered racist, Candice, it's okay. I understood the joke.
What? There wasn't a joke. It was just an anecdote.
That's why before you hit send tweet, you always have to check it. Even though there's plenty of times I misspelled my tweets, I don't check them twice. But you got to read the tweet first.
But we are not alone on this journey. No, we are joined by one of the favorites of the show, especially on a movie of this caliber. Ladies and gentlemen,
they lied.
Host of the Moustachioed Podcastio and great friend of the show, Daniel. How are you doing today, sir?
What is up? I'm doing good. I know you were going back and forth with the movie you wanted to cover today, and I'm glad.
Well, this is by far the better movie, Daniel. Yeah. I almost watched that other movie, and I was like, "Oh, motherfucker!" But then I saw this, I'm like, "Motherfucker!"
Literally, I'll tell you literally what the discussion was. I started out, I was like, "Okay, I'm going to do Hell Night," right?
Yep.
And then I'm like, the grind bin covered it. But that was years ago. And then I look and I'm like, okay, hit the parental guide for it. Zero nudity. I'm like, I can't do that.
Well, what's the point then?
No.
It's like, okay.
You just put me through a month of torture, Eddie. I need something.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, sorority girls and the creature from hell. Because I'm trying to go through shit that I've never watched before that's in the same ilk of this movie.
Yep.
And I'm like, maybe that'd be a good one. I look it up again. Zero nudity. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
The nerve of those movies. How the fuck do they get away with no nudity?
I have had Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers in the chamber for a while now is being one of my picks.
Yeah,
I kind of wanted
tonight.
I kind of wanted Mike to be here, but he had to go. I think they were having some convention for smarmy sounding assholes, so he's doing that this weekend.
I think he's the keynote speaker, right?
Yeah. Well,
he's going to talk about character development in film.
Maybe you could learn a little something about movies.
Everyone's just in plaid and flannel, and
they got the elbow patches.
Yeah.
Sipping like a 35.
He's got elbow patches on his plaid shirt. That's fucked up, man.
Just sipping like a $35 coffee where they tell you a story about where every bean in the coffee came from and what his fucking name was. Yeah. So Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers 1988. That's my choice. But before we get to the movie.
Oh, wait, I thought Daniel picked this movie.
Oh,
no,
I didn't pick it.
He didn't pick it.
Eddie, thank you.
Another movie. This is me. This is all me. And this is the theme for this month, by the way. The month of May.
Chainsaws?
It's going to be May. It's going to be May.
Daniel, you remember going to the video store, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And do you remember, the employees...
Renting to try to find the most amount of tits in a videotape that you can squeeze in?
You remember the little employees pick thing? Like, somebody would put a sticker on that was Fred said, this one's the good one.
Yep. I remember that shit.
Well, this
gets a Yobo sticker.
This is what... No.
Just a
this is what we're doing this month, and this is my pick.
own adhesive.
This is the Axe's Prime cut.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
This is some grade A Prime
Yeah,
cut.
that sounds like a fucking fancy ass restaurant.
Well, it doesn't come off like a fancy fucking restaurant when you watch this movie. So before, we like to do the thing of what have you been consuming lately, but instead, you know what I'm going to do? What about you, Daniel? What's going to be like? What's your recommendation of something that you've watched or been checking out this week?
As of late, I just finally jumped into the. This has nothing to do with horror, but I just jumped into the latest. Well, I guess some aspects of.
It doesn't have to be horror; it could be anything.
Yeah, I started watching the third season of Atlanta, and I'm having a pretty good time with it. I really haven't found a dud of an episode, but I did see a headline that said like episode 7's its first, misstep. So I don't know. We'll see, but I really like it. It's a weird. It's almost like there's anthology episodes where none of the main characters are in the episode. It's like a completely like own little story that wraps up in a bow. It's almost like
how many seasons is it?
3.
You know why they do that? That's to show that neither one of the lead characters are irreplaceable.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know, but it all has like different meaning and different symbolism but it's a really cool eclectic, like just a weird fucking show, and I can't get enough of it. So I've been binging that quite a bit. That's been taking a lot of my time.
Nice.
In karaoke.
I haven't in karaoke. I haven't watched that yet. I might have to check that out.
Yeah.
So, just my weird recommendation, not necessarily something that I've been watching this week, even though it did come back, is Better Call Saul. I'm waiting for the entire season to be done so I can binge it. But I'm going to go on record here as saying I think Better Call Saul is better than Breaking Bad.
Wow. Because, I watched like the first 3 episodes of that, and that's it. I fell off of it. I haven't seen anything past the first 3.
It takes a little while to
So,
build.
Breaking Bad took a while too. That's why that's why, Eddie, you're right. I was glad I binge watched Breaking Bad, because if I wasn't able to binge watch the first season and go right into like season 2, season 3, I don't know if I would have made it going week to week watching that show.
So his Saul Goodman, Slippin' Jimmy, his relationship with his brother,
Michael McKean.
Yep, in this series might be one of the best. It might be one of the best stories about 2 characters that I've seen in a TV series, just period.
Damn.
You should watch Supernatural if you want to watch a good show about brothers.
Oh, God, no.
Brothers that want to fuck each other.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, Candice, what about you? What's something that you recommend?
By the way, that younger brother's from San Antonio, I think.
Yeah, he is.
There you
right?
go.
Yeah,
yep.
I was just
Jared Padalecki.
Right. Yeah, Padalecki. He's a total drunk.
Of course, you had that fucking name ready. It's in your fucking searches.
Sam Winchester. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I did used to have a topless picture of him as the background on my computer.
It's so weird to call it topless.
Back in the day.
Yeah, for a guy.
Well, he's not wearing a shirt and he's wearing a towel.
No, I think that's called shirtless.
Yeah, shirtless.
Well, why would it not be topless then? Explain that to me, you.
Because he doesn't have tits. So, Candice.
Because women wear blouses. They don't wear shirts.
Yeah. Why does that make a difference?
We could still say shirtless for a woman, but we can say topless.
I'll tell you why it makes a difference. One of them, you can go out in public. The other one, you can't.
Yeah, which is fucked up.
I'm with you. Free the nipple. So, Candice.
No, I think in New York it's legal to go around without a shirt on for women.
But they don't. So, Candice, what do you recommend? What's your little
Oh, man, this weekend
Candice pick?
I binged a show on Epix, like anybody actually watches that, called From.
What is that?
Exactly.
Epix, yeah. Called From?
It's called From.
Wow, you're that one person who has Epix? What? Did you sign up for like Go Mobile or something like that and you got 6 months for free?
No, I just signed up for the 1 week free trial because I knew there was only one show on there I wanted to watch, so I just canceled it afterwards.
Candice still has CISO and shit.
CISO.
But it's very horror centric. Imagine Lost. So it's these people. It's these people in this town, and they're stuck in this town. And anytime that they try to if they try to drive out, it'll just circle back around and they head back into the town again. and they don't know why they're stuck there. They don't know what the hell's going on. But every night there's these monsters that come out of the woods and fucking mutilate anybody who isn't hiding. And when I mean say mutilate, I mean like their chest cavities scooped up. They've been skinned alive. They don't just kill them, like they like torture them for hours. Like it's the first person to die is a kid. And it's graphic.
Nice. I like that.
All right. So let me tell you something. Mutilate people, you had my attention.
Yeah.
The first one is a kid, you have my interest.
Exactly. It does not.
You have my eyeballs.
Yes. It does not pull its punches. It's amazing how horrific it is. And then, they're trying to figure out like what the hell's going on and how the hell they're going to get out of here. So it's kind of like Lost, but horror. And better.
It's like Epic.
Don't say that, Candice. Don't say that, because that's another show that started off good and then went to.
Looks like Epic is going to have 5 subscribers now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm going to do the Candice thing. I'm getting the free. Getting the free week and then canceling it.
Exactly.
Use my wife's email address.
No, I'll rip it all off and put it on the blood bank.
Nice.
So
there you go.
Legend.
What about you, Tim?
$10 a month. Well, it's just something I watched. I watched it a couple weeks ago, and definitely I feel bad that I missed out on it a long time ago. Was that Masters of Horror by Takashi? What's that guy, Japanese guy?
Chapman, the monkey.
Takashi Miike.
Yes, thank you, Candice.
Yeah,
the one that they banned it. They wouldn't show it.
Oh, you're talking about Imprint.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I own that.
Fucking shit.
I own that on DVD. Good. Yep.
Have you seen it, Daniel? Do you know what we've been talking about?
No, I've not seen it. I gotta check it out.
You won't forget it.
No, you see the way you said that means you're not going to check it out.
I can't help it. That's just the way I talk. It just always sounds like I constantly sound like I'm going to flake out on you. Like I can't help it.
You know what? Maybe you should be up there with.
That's how you pick up all those chicks, right? You're just like indifferent to everything. Like, you want to come back to my house and fuck? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, me and Mike have a odd amount of things in common, and that is one of them. We both sound just flaky.
Wearing a lot of plaid.
I do. Yeah, it's I'm trying to decrease. I'm trying to decrease.
Can we invent that shirt? Somebody's going to buy that shirt, right? A plaid shirt with elbow patches on it. Yeah. Come on, man.
Probably already
different kind of plaid.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. And you know what, Tim? I have another thing that you can do on the internet.
What?
You can go to
shave my fucking pubic region on the internet.
Shave your pussy.
You sure can.
It's called a bussy when it's a guy's.
No, apparently Candice stole her husband's razor and shaved her pussy.
And then she put it back, so when he goes to use it, he's gonna get all fucking cut and nicked up.
Because this episode of the Bloody Bits Horror Show has been brought to you by Manscaped, who just relaunched their Ultra Smooth package. It's back, baby.
Yeah,
nice.
And
it's front.
Candice, it's front, baby.
It's front and back.
You can't get a back.
Now
baby.
You can show your front, and Candice, it looks like you're back.
Candice, you used their crop shaver on your vagina.
I sure did.
Tell us about that.
Oh,
did you wait? Hold on, Candice. Did you use the exfoliator first?
I did.
Did you use the crop gel?
I did exactly what the directions said. I used the exfoliator first. I didn't use that on other parts of my body too.
So
when I know I have dry skin.
round-shaped vagina?
What? Yeah, it's like it looks like a giant testicle.
It's like a big flesh dome.
Use the exfoliator
Candice
first.
is going to be a fucking David Cronenberg movie.
And then I use the shaving gel. After rinsing all that grit off, use the shaving gel. And then I use the razor. Fucking sharp-ass razor. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. That's a razor, yes.
And
they give you 5 extra razors, too. They're not fucking cheap with that shit.
Well, so I did a little experiment. So I opened up a fresh packet of my regular razors that I use.
Yep.
Yep. Did you do a half and half?
I sure did.
Your usual
labia versus the other.
Your plastic.
I
dick
did.
Manscaped. You better pay up because I think we're going above and beyond your average advertisements, right?
Yeah, she's shaving her Kirby down there. Yeah.
Shit looks
So
like
I
Homer
did.
Simpson's mouth
I did
now.
one side like I normally would, and the other side using the Manscaped method. And by God, there's a huge fucking difference. Like that shaving gel, it is amazing. I'm never going back to the regular way again.
Amazing.
It's so smooth.
Okay, and is your
everybody can use this product. That's
we
what's
get your
great about
husband
it, right?
in to review the finished product.
No, listen to this. Look. Maybe your love life is a little bit lacking with your longtime girlfriend or your longtime wife of 10 years, 13 days, and 7 minutes, and you need a little spark.
Mm-hmm.
So go into the bathroom, get that Manscaped newspaper, put it down on the ground, and shave each other.
Oh, that's fun.
I mean, yeah.
So you could like light some candles.
It's also, it's like a big trust experiment too, but that's what you're going to find out if she's real or not.
Yeah, you
got to light some candles and shave each other's fucking shit.
Do a little trust fall.
Be careful with the candles. You might burn some shit.
Do a trust fall, Daniel. I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, don't do that.
Manscaped would say don't do a trust fall.
Do the trust fall into a bed of pubic hair.
Yeah, don't do that out there.
Yeah.
God damn it, my dog keeps wagging her tail into the door.
And if you want your wife to shave her vagina by stealing your shit, because women can never come up with anything on their own.
Well, see, that's how good it is, right?
That is how good it is.
Manscaped.
And this package that we were sent also comes with 5 replaceable razors.
It does, yeah.
That's what I said before. They're not cheap. They don't give you like 2 fucking razors.
No.
You get an exfoliator, which is like rubbing cat litter mixed with goo on your shit.
It's sand. That's what they put in there is sand.
Yep.
Exfoliator,
you get a gel.
That's the longest ad read ever.
It's unique.
That's
what
I said. We're giving this fucking company. I thought we're doing this shit by the minute. I thought we're really giving them too much.
By the way, Tim, you'll be happy to know this is all vegan. It says cruelty free, but I have to assume that what Candice does to her husband is cruelty. It's also sulfate free.
Nice.
So your goods are in good hands without compromise.
Sulfates.
I hate when my wife tells me that I smell like sulfur down there.
Yeah.
No, sulfur? Tim, I think you might have a possessed nut sack if it smells like sulfur. Yeah. So all you have to do is go to Manscaped.com.
I do call him Little Devil.
And use promo code BITS20, that's BITS 20, to save 20% and get free shipping anywhere in the world, even Uganda.
All around the globe, as I like to say.
It could be Poughkeepsie or Uganda, and you get the same free shipping no matter where.
Uganda love this stuff. I'm telling you that.
Uganda love.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Daniel. See, that's why you're our favorite guest,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's why you're our favorite guest. Okay. So that's what I'm contractually obligated to say. Now,
that was great.
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, 1988.
Best fucking movie. One of the best movies ever.
Cool. Let's call it a night.
That's it, folks. So
this is a very Yobo flick. Like as I was watching it, I could tell like the parts where Yobo got hard.
This is
I rented
this on video. I remember renting this from Athens Video, okay, and having to go up to the old Greek lady at the counter and going, "Do you have 347 left?" Because that's how it was. There were numbers on the boxes, and they gave you a pencil and a little fucking paper that you had to write down the numbers on, and then come up and go, "I got 101, I got 347, I got 603."
Yep. Tim, what
and
number
finally
was this
getting
movie?
this movie and going, holy shit.
That's amazing.
What number was this movie? You rented it 19 times. What number was it?
I think it was 347. I don't know why that might be my area code, but
Tim got it tattooed. No, this one. So I saw this one again. This was one of my rentals at the fucking video store with the unlimited rentals. Watched it, immediately fell in love. So
you had an awakening.
First, no. I mean, just so well acted. Such a great story. Great character development.
No, for real. I look, for real. He's not joking. This movie, I love this movie. It is a movie that knows exactly what it is.
Yes.
It knows why the people who are watching this movie are watching it.
Yeah.
And it has the best, worst actors and actresses in the fucking movie.
Hey, I thought Michelle Bauer was genuinely good.
Yes, that's what I mean. They're the best, worst actresses.
I love
they're not.
Michelle Bauer.
If you put them in any other movie, you put them in a Spielberg movie, they're going to be laughed off the fucking screen.
So I was going to ask everybody's history. I told mine. Tim, this is going to be your fucking deathbed rosebud. right?
Hollywood chainsaw hookers.
Candice, have you ever seen this before?
No, but I knew of it, and I knew about the final scene with the chainsaw dance. I knew about that.
Okay.
Did your husband watch this movie with you, Candice?
No, fuck no. My kids were like, "You gonna watch a movie? Can I watch it?" I was like, "Hell no!" Oh my god.
Nah, Eddie.
Why didn't you tell your husband to watch this movie with you?
No, he came in and he was like, "How's the movie?" And I was like, "Lot of nudity." He's like, "Well, what did you expect?"
And he's like, "Put some clothes on, Candice."
Look, you guys didn't want me to
look how smooth I am.
You guys don't want me doing D&D anymore? Okay, this is what I'm bringing to the table. Daniel.
Different kind of double Ds.
Daniel, buddy, what about you? What was your history? You ever seen this before?
No, I'm familiar with a lot of the people in the movie. Obviously Fred Olin Ray, and so but this is one that just never. I've seen it. I remember every time I would see the name of it. I was like, God, I need it. You know, like you put it like little in your head, like a little bookmark. You're like, I gotta fucking.
It's a great fucking name, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, this is the whole reason why I even ever started doing podcasting was I felt like there are so many movies I've missed out on, and this is a great reason right here. This is a great.
That's true.
You know, Daniel, you could have just watched movies. You didn't have to start a podcast to watch.
Yeah, but it's more fun this way because I'll just do other things.
Yeah.
So I need to have purpose.
Yeah. It's and I get like this one too. The title of it and then the cover art, it could just be swept into the same pile of like so many other unremarkable movies. Yeah. But to me, I don't know, the sense of humor in this.
This is a genuine. It's a genuinely funny movie. You're not laughing at it. You're laughing with it.
And somebody who didn't get an erection says that.
I did enjoy this movie.
You don't know that she didn't.
That's right. Yes.
I was feeling how smooth it was.
So, written and directed by Fred Olin Ray.
You're like, I'm smoother than any bitch on this screen.
That's true, I was.
True. Yeah.
Could say I'm 21.
I could say my cat's probably smoother than some of the women on the screen. But...
By Fred Olin Ray, who our listeners might remember from Beverly Hills Vamp, Emmanuel 2000, Tim.
Grindbin listeners might remember
Is she in space in 2000?
As Fred Onion Ray.
Fred Onion Ray, yep. And 13 Erotic Ghosts, which I still want to get a copy of. It's 13 ghosts, names. But they're erotic. I love that shit, man.
I do too. Just imagine that.
They have all different fetishes.
How many ghost blowjobs are in that movie, right?
Yeah.
And it stars Jack Henry Richardson as Jack.
Because he can't remember his character's name.
Yeah. Big friend of Fred Olin Ray, by the way. He's been with him with most of his movies that have erotic in the title. So there you go.
Has there ever been anything bad about Fred Olin Ray?
Other than
like that he's like a creep or something?
Is it like, look, he's making these movies, he Candice, he made money, all right? He gave a young Yobo exactly what a young Yobo wanted.
He's still working.
Yeah,
he's got a movie coming out this year.
He's an exploitation director. That's his thing.
I think we talked about this before. It's always the ones who are like always out in front with "I love big tits, I love fucking in movies." That always like the quiet types, and then you get the other ones who are like all these fucking religious making movies, and you find out all these different fucking crazy shit that they did.
Yeah.
But has there ever been anything bad about Fred Olin Ray?
I mean, not
that I know of.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of, Tim. You might be right. He might.
So now I don't feel guilty about watching this movie and masturbating to it.
He might be the only good man, Tim. You're right.
Oh, man. That reminds me of a conversation I had with my husband. I had to explain, like, men who hit
breast?
Well, I had to explain...
Or nice breast. You had to explain what nice breasts look like, yes.
I basically had to explain, like, pornography, the point of it, to my husband.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Candice, come on! Candice! Candice!
Wait, is he like Rain Man?
Oh no!
He's just
now I'm gonna feel bad.
He's just one of those guys that like sex to him is important, and he doesn't just do it with just anyone, which is why he's good husband material.
You know what? This motherfucker has worked you for a swerve so hard.
Candice.
I know.
This dude just knows how to watch whatever porn he wants, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not even interested in that, babe."
Yeah. What is porn? I don't understand. What is porn?
On, sorry.
What's a cum sock?
What is a pornography?
What was it? Oh, I remember what the conversation was about. I said that if women were in charge, then pills to make you aroused would be free and freely available. And how, Viagra is so important to men. Getting an erection is so important to men.
Pills to make who aroused? Women or men?
Women. That those would be important and readily available if women were in charge.
So Spanish fly for everybody if Candice is president.
If women were in charge, there would be apartment complexes built on top of Targets.
Oh my God. Anyway, I had to explain to him that not every man cares about if the woman's aroused or not. It's about him. And he was like, why wouldn't you care about that? Well, I was like, because not every guy's like you.
Either you're married to the nicest, sweetest guy, or he's playing you and he's fucked a billion chicks before you, and he's just trying to comfort him.
He's like, I just don't think of it that way. He was aghast that men would not care if the woman was aroused as long as they got theirs.
So wait, how old is your husband?
36.
36 years old, and he hasn't understood the concept of porn?
Well, then I was talking about a vor. I had to explain. He's like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Yeah, that's a little side to side.
Well, I mean, come on, Candice, you're going for fucking. You're going all the way, ding, ding, ding on him.
Yeah,
but
does he? Are you think he watches a porno and he's like, "I hope she's having a good time"?
Probably.
I just can't enjoy this because I don't know. It doesn't seem real.
I can tell this guy doesn't care about actually pleasuring this woman.
I mean, probably. I would not be surprised.
How can you disrespect that woman by saying dropping loads all over her?
Yeah, you should tell him to watch gay porn because I don't think you could get fucked in the ass and have a hard on and not be into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Then,
that's true. Yeah, because it's for men.
Yeah.
No one cares if the woman likes
it. Explain to me what a pill would be that makes you aroused.
I mean, there's got to be something to play with your hormones to make you horny.
Yeah, you know
right?
what it is? It's the man you're courting's credit score. That's the thing. That
shit!
I'll have you know, my husband worked at Taco
So it's
Bell
gone from when I was young to the size of his wallet to how high is his credit score.
I got those Sahara Desert credit score numbers
Candice,
right now.
You'll have us know that the relationship that you and your husband have is completely different, right?
What do you mean by completely different?
Well, you were going to say, I'll have you know. Go on.
Yeah, that my husband was a Taco Bell worker when I met him. I am the primary money bringer into the family. He works part-time.
He also doesn't understand porn.
But he knows how to work a taco.
And he cares about
exactly.
That's right. He knows how to ring that taco's bell.
And he cares about women's enjoyment and arousal.
That's why he's husband material.
That's why he's the opposite.
He's eating your Kirby for an hour straight, like a legend.
Yeah, I'm gonna break. You know what I need to do? I need to have a relationship advice show because y'all got some stuff going on.
Can we reboot Love Lines?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so messed up how my husband cares about my enjoyment of sex. It's so weird.
Yeah.
No, that's a wonderful thing, Candice, but he's bullshitting you when he says he doesn't understand. I'm sorry.
That's
I remember I had some chick tell me that some guy that she liked and she was trying to go after was telling her he hates blowjobs. I'm like, that just means he wants you to give him a blowjob. So when you give him a blowjob, he goes, "Oh my God, I hated these things so much before, but you do it so good."
Candice, that's like a weightlifter saying, I don't get why people like milkshakes. It's I just don't get it. Kale is so much better.
We're all different. I do know some guys that do not watch porn. They just don't get anything off of it.
They're liars. I'm sorry. They're liars.
Okay, I mean,
they're liars. They're liars. They're liars.
Like everything else.
So how do they jerk off, Daniel? And so some guy tells you, "I don't watch porn." I'm gonna say, "How do you jerk off then?"
Yeah, they use
probably
their imagination.
Memory.
Yeah.
How did you jerk off before you got porn?
Yes.
He goes on Twitter and then he responds to women with comments that empower them, and then he masturbates. Like Candice's husband.
If he's going on memory, he's going on memory of porns or porn magazines.
Unless he's had sex. What did you do before you could get your hands on porn? Little Yobo. flicking his bick.
Yeah,
I was very, very lucky because I was exposed to pornography at a very, very early age.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no shit.
I think maybe like we can 8, 9 years old when I found my first
surprised.
magazine.
Yeah, Tim's mom brought him to some porn theater and whatever, and hung out with.
That was my aunt and my grandmother who went to see Deep Throat. Okay.
And he hung out with his friends Spoolie and Kinkos, and they fucking stabbed a hobo and stole.
Hey, look, that guy Kinko, he went on to start a whole fucking chain of stores, and he became very, very rich.
They stabbed a hobo when they got a copy of Wee magazine. So
spelled O-U-I.
That's right, Tim. You got the reference.
I remember. Yes, I remember that magazine.
Okay,
yes,
so this stars
and Chic.
This stars Linnea Quigley in my mind.
Man,
Fuck
I think
Jack
she's overrated.
Anderson. Fuck you.
No, Candice. She is really, again, this is why at one point I have written down, she is the best worst actress.
I love
her. Oh, she's fucking bad, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Candice. I love Linnea Quigley.
I just think that Michelle Bauer is better. Like, she's a better actress, and she's fucking hotter.
With the nipples through all her clothes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because their blood bank bloody bits, whatever the name of our show is, All Stars, right? Because they are in
yes,
they're in Nightmare Sisters.
And Nightmare Sisters.
We're gonna get to that. So Linnea Quigley as Samantha, who you know from Nightmare Sisters, Sorority Babes,
when you shut the fuck up,
Slimeball Bolorama, and Return of the Living Dead. Tim.
Oh yes.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, pink hair.
Yep. Then you've got, like you said, Tim, Michelle Bauer as Mercedes. Again, Nightmare Sisters, Sorority Babes. And I'm with you, Candice. I get what you're saying. Michelle
Bauer makes me question my sexuality. She is hot.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
That's a level.
And that's something your husband just doesn't understand.
Okay, so I'm going to go
Why would man want to watch two beautiful women make love to each other? I don't understand that.
I can say that watching two hot men make love to each other is hot.
Okay, Candice. F, marry, kill. Samantha, Lori, and Mercedes.
Is Samantha
Wait, is Lori the New York hooker?
Yeah.
Okay.
New York? Wait, is she the brunette with the with the
accent?
The one that looks like Alf?
She's got kind of a squeaky voice.
There was a hooker that looked like Alf to me.
She looked like
There's a couple of hookers. I'm like, damn, honey, you've been in this job a long time.
So F, marry, kill.
You went from a hooker to a sex worker in your lifespan. That's incredible.
You know what? We'll start with the men. And then see if your shit varies wildly. Okay. So F, marry, kill. We'll go. We'll go Samantha, Mercedes, and what was the Sally, Tim. Sally, Samantha, Mercedes. F, marry, kill. Sally was his girlfriend. Mercedes.
Oh, his girlfriend? Kill her. Fuck her.
Yeah, she's ugly.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's too much up in my shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mercedes and Samantha, Linnea Quigley and Michelle.
You fuck Mercedes and you marry Samantha.
Okay.
Right?
Daniel. Same question.
Yeah, I kill the girlfriend, and I gotta marry Mercedes, and I fuck Samantha.
Just F Samantha.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I like how Michelle Bauer, like, there's like the last 15 minutes of the movie, she's just not blinking and making the most serious, crazy.
Neither's
face.
the other one too. She's staring there until her fucking hair almost gets set on fire.
Insane.
I saw that. Okay, Candice, are you ready?
Yep.
F, marry, kill. Tim, Daniel, and me.
Oh,
it's been nice knowing y'all.
We answered, Candice. We answered, so you have to answer.
Okay, well, obviously, no, I'm not going to answer that. I don't know.
How
Eddie
about
makes
this?
the most
if you
money.
had to marry one of us.
Wow! See? Oh wow! See, you just proved this fucking point.
And he can cook too. That's pretty good.
That's true. Damn, that's true.
Yeah, you kind of have.
Then you
to
have to
marry.
value.
Do I have
Plus,
to talk to him?
Candice, one more thing you don't have to talk to me. I don't talk to my wife. I did use that Manscaped thing on my balls.
Well, then we
heard
smell
it
the
live
same.
on the air.
No. I used the razor, not the electric one, Tim. I used the thing she shaved her pussy with. So
wow, you're living dangerous, my friend.
No, the same razor, too. He sent it to me.
Yeah, the exact same one. Okay, so clearly not even marry me.
That's got to be some kind of kink, right? Holy shit, wait a second. I just discovered a whole new kink thing. Forget used panties, use razor blades.
Yeah, then you blood bond. You never heard of that?
No, what the fuck is that?
No, Tim, it's blood bonding. You do that like with your e-girls that you hook up with on OnlyFans. You can blood bond with them.
Wait, is that some stupid fucking shit where some bitch thinks she's a vampire? Because I had when I was a teenager, I was going out this. I was trying to make this girl. I won't say her name, but her name is Lacey, and she's like, "Oh, I want to drink your blood on a full moon," and I'm like, "Is this gonna get my dick sucked? Because if it's not, you're not drinking my fucking blood."
Hey, Tim, I literally just made that up.
Okay. No.
Okay, so
and I had a story for it.
Candice, you're going to marry me. Who are you going to kill? Who are you going to fuck? Tim or Daniel?
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Who do you have to deal with every week, Candice?
I would kill Tim.
Daniel.
Daniel's.
You know what? I might be the lucky one.
He's been around the block. He probably knows movies.
I think I'm the lucky one.
Also, Tim's lived a longer life. Like, you know, it's okay if he dies.
Yeah, but see, I know a thing or two, right? Tim, I've been around this world.
Tim, you're already almost dead anyway. So it's fine.
This is such a dark episode.
Ken, wouldn't you like to think, like, I fucked a guy and he died?
I fucked him out.
Yeah, I literally fucked him out like a light.
Like out of life.
All right, so we've got Don Wild.
Let me tell you, when the lights went out in their eyes, oh boy.
Came even harder.
We've got Dawn Wildsmith as Lori. She's in Surf Nazis Must Die, Evil Spawn, and Beverly Hills.
She's
Vampire.
a brunette, right? With the the kind of mohawk, right?
It's like a pompadour type. Yeah.
Pompadour. Yeah, that's a
pompadour. Yes, a pompadour's right.
And Candice, the stranger.
Oh, yeah.
The big man.
Mm-hmm.
Gunnar Hansen.
Hell of a name.
Really phoning it in.
Fucking
Wait, is that the guy who looks like a Sebastian Cabot or a fat Joe Montana?
Tim, that's Leatherface.
Yeah, that's the Leatherface. That's Gunnar
Ooh,
Hansen.
wait, hold on. Wait, the fat guy's Leatherface?
Yep. Yes.
Holy fuck! He looks so tiny in this movie. What the fuck?
Camera tricks.
Well, I don't know how to respond to that.
They weren't giving him that Tom Cruise filter or lifts.
Can we get an apple crate for Leatherface? We need an apple crate for Leatherface over here.
Okay, so here's the notes I have on this. It was shot in 5.5 days.
Oh my god!
Shocker!
This man is a fucking genius.
Yep, genius.
How much money, Eddie? Like $200,000 at most.
Most of the extras that were supposed to be hookers, they just got hookers.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
I can believe because man, some of them they look like they're fucking road weary.
Which, by the way, they paid them up front. The hookers came in, did their
well,
bit.
I don't know. I won't say anything. But as far as I know, you usually have to pay them up front. I don't think they wait until after.
No, apparently, apparently you can finance them.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
That's where your credit score comes into play, you know.
Yeah, she's like, wait a second. I get finance. I get undercoating. Let me just talk to my manager / pimp.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the hookers that they hired, they drank all of the booze that was intended for the wrap party and then left before the movie wrapped.
Awesome.
Oh, so they opened that bottle of bourbon that never gets opened in the beginning scene, right?
Yeah. So that's the notes that I have about it. And it starts with a
My
warning.
notes are nipples, 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 tits, 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 and Dookie Fly Swatter is in this movie too, Eddie.
I know, that son of a bitch.
Yeah. Michelle Bauer and Dookie Fly Swatter, they should just be the only people in this whole movie.
They're both great, right? Like,
God.
Okay.
He's the bartender, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
he's also the priest.
Yeah. So I've got the movie starts with a warning, and the warning
the priest
is
and the bartender are the same person, Candice. They're not two different characters.
What?
The warning the movie starts with is the chainsaws used in this motion picture are real and dangerous.
And so are the hookers.
They are handled here by seasoned professionals.
So are the hookers.
The makers of this motion picture advise strongly against anyone attempting to perform these stunts at home, especially if you are naked and about to engage in strenuous sex.
Yeah, it's all capitalized. Sex, hookers.
Doesn't say strenuous masturbation, but okay, look, that means I can go for 8 hours.
With a chainsaw.
Yeah.
The gas fumes really get you.
Then we cut to a woman being interviewed. She's like, yeah, I picked up my John. I banged him.
It reminds me of the beginning of Big Trouble in Little China.
A little bit. I get that. Yeah.
This one's Big Trouble in Little Vagina. I don't
It
know.
reminds me of Mike Myers on Coffee Talk on Saturday Night Live.
Big Trouble in Little Vagina. That's
see, Daniel, holy fuck, come on,
that's
man.
my fucking biography.
Don't let me talk over you.
There.
Go ahead, talk over me.
Tim, it reminds you of SNL's Coffee Talk.
Yep.
Is what you were saying.
Same hair, same type of voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like this chick too. She has like a certain way about her. I'm just like, I don't know. I kind of dug her. I was like, I wish she had more scenes.
So this was Lori.
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah.
Which was played by Dawn Wilde.
Like, I'm not saying I want to bang her. I just thought she was.
No, I think that means you want to bang her.
I just thought she was interesting on screen. It's just, I don't know.
Yes, I find you very interesting. I would like to see more of you. I'd like to see more of your
I'm
character
more interested
develop.
in more of your work. And she's like, yeah, he had no money. So I took out a sexual enhancement device, a chainsaw. And then the guy's like, well, what did you do? She's like, well, I'll show you. And then we get to the credits.
But what does that mean? How do you go to a hooker and you don't have money? What does that mean?
Yeah, you usually have to pay up front, like Tim said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not looking to waste their time.
You can't barter, right?
Barter. I'll give you a chicken for a handy.
If you choke my chicken, I'll give you this actual chicken.
Yeah, I get some roast.
And I choke so you can eat it.
If you're bartering with the hooker, isn't that dating? If you're like, look, I'll take you out.
Wow!
Oh,
shit! Man!
Like, how about I get you a steak dinner? We'll go dancing.
At the end of the night, I'll still roll the dice and see what happens. Yes.
Yeah, why not? No, I'm with you, Tim. If you're going to meet a woman for sex, you should have all of your terms laid out up front. Like I'm going to give you this.
For real, I think it's something like this. You have to tell the hooker to show up with the suitcase or not, right?
Yeah. It's everybody's got to be on the same page when it comes to sex, Tim. I think we all fucking agree with that. Like, no surprises.
Well, look,
Sex is not a place for surprises. Okay? That's fucking where we need
It depends. I'll tell you, some of those surprises, you're like, whoa, wait a second. I didn't think I liked that, but I do.
That's why no one likes to fuck magicians. It's just constant surprises. Just fucking bring a dove out of your asshole. You're like, oh!
Chris.
Wow. Wait, hold on. Daniel, did you just steal an Amy Schumer joke that she stole from 2 other comedians?
She stole that from me.
Yeah.
No, he pulls out the condoms and they just keep pulling them out and pulling them out and pulling them out.
You're like, would you just put the condom on?
You make condom animals?
The condom's in your mouth all of a sudden. You're like, well, like, what the fuck is that spermicide on it?
He pulls it from behind your ear.
And it's already used. It's just like all gooey inside.
Oh,
like,
God.
Oh, man. Was that in my ear? Holy shit. Is that a kink?
Dude, magician sex
Probably.
needs to be a bit. That needs
Shooting in the ear?
Magician sex is a great bit.
Dude, that needs to be an SNL skit.
Yeah. Okay. So then he just takes up like 2 fucking glasses of wine, does a quick sleight of hand. He's like, ooh, which one's got the roofie?
Oh, wow. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. That is right, man. You better fucking check. SVU, you better start fucking arresting some magicians because you know.
Well, that's the thing.
The guy's name is Copperfield,
Yes.
okay? You know he's been doing shit.
Tim, why do you think all of these pickup artist guys got into like close-up magic?
Yeah.
Immediately.
Fuck sleight of
They're
hand.
Like, okay,
I'm not fucking with sleight of cock.
See, when I was a kid, I was super into magic until 2 things happened.
Surprise, it's already in. You didn't even notice.
You didn't even know. I'm in your keister.
Until I saw Doug Henning on Broadway without Doug Henning with his understudy after waiting 7 fucking months after my Aunt Irene bought the tickets and building it up. And then it wasn't even him, it was an understudy. And then the second thing was when I was on the Staten Island Ferry and a close-up magician was doing a show, and he had sponge balls, and he was doing the thing with disappearing. He called my sister and I up, and he put them in our hand. He said, hold them tight, and do all that stuff. And then he literally pulled the ball out from my fucking hand. And I could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And they did the magic. I'm like, that's not magic. What the fuck?
The magician touched you.
Yeah, Tim.
Magician touched.
Magic
I got touched by a magician. That should be a show on
Instead of Touched by an Angel,
Touched by a Magician.
Touched by a magician. Just a fat little...
He pulled a rabbit out of my ass!
Just a fat little bumblebee tracksuit, Tim Yobo.
Oh, yeah,
Show us on the doll where the magician touched you. He's like, I don't know. I was in a fucking coffin when he was doing it. So we meet hard-boiled detective Jack.
Oh, yeah.
And he's lamenting the irony of Los Angeles being named the City of Angels.
Mm-hmm. Doing his best new
art. And again, this would be, in any other movie, he would be I couldn't stand this guy, but perfect note for note, he fucking hits it.
He sticks to it. Yeah, he doesn't really change.
He's fun.
Yeah, he's consistent.
Then we cut to the bar where there's this dude, Bo Hansen.
Oh, yeah.
Not Bobo Hansen. Bo Hansen.
My name is Bo. Bo Hansen. Wait, is your name Bobo?
And you see Dookie Fleischwater.
Hey. Yep. Dookie
Who looks like he hasn't slept like 20 days.
Dude, he's got fucking cocaine or fucking meth eyes going on in this movie, right?
I was gonna point out that during the credits that were happening in the opening, it says screenplay drastically rewritten and improved upon by Fred Olin Ray.
Incredibly improved by, yes.
Hilarious.
You know exactly what that means. That's all you.
I like to suck my own dick. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Mercedes links up to him and is like, "Hey, you're a construction worker. I bet you need some TFC." And he's like, "What's TFC?" And she goes, "Tender fucking care." And I just wrote, "What's then?
Pretty
What's
good line.
KFC?"
Kentucky fucking chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm never gonna become a chicken and move to Kentucky. I'll tell you.
You ain't planning on fucking them chickens, are you?
Are you Larry Flint?
That's from like some Rob Zombie movie. I don't remember which one.
These are our extra crispy stuffed chicken. They're stuffed full of
dick. You know why it's extra crispy? Because I came all over its breast.
Jesus.
Okay, Tim.
I know. You got so excited to say that.
We were having just
got closer to the mic.
He may have been coming while he gave that joke.
I came all, that's right. I got right up close so you can hear that shit.
But then the construction workers guy was like, yeah, Mercedes, I bet you're as expensive as a Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
Which, this totally reminded me of a joke from Queens of Comedy. When this chick's like, her name was Alexis. She looked like a Buick.
Yo, Buick's got a big fucking trunk, I'll tell you that, right? Buicks would be big right now. People want a fucking Buick right now instead of a Mercedes, right?
Yeah. I would say so. So they go back to her place. She pours him a drink, puts on some music.
Which, you know what, hats off to her, because she is saving so much money on overhead by using her actual apartment instead of renting a hotel room. I wonder, is she writing this off on her taxes?
Yeah, because if you're
Tim, do you think that she's right?
If you
do 60% of your business in your house, you can write it off as an expense.
Yep.
And I think she's doing at least 69% of her business in this house.
Nice. And you can tell with the cost of real estate in Los Angeles, man, that's a healthy portion of her income. But Tim, we're 10 minutes in, tits.
Just like that.
Yep.
Just like that. Bam. Already tits.
Yep. That's why I went through that embarrassment of renting this from that Greek woman.
Well, it doesn't matter that she's Greek.
Because she was old Greek, okay? She was dressed in black, so she was a widow. So that meant her husband like a baba. Died, okay?
Okay.
So she's like, I know you're renting this because you're going to jerk off because I already rented this 150 fucking times.
She's like, yeah, get out of here, you malaka, with this fucking...
Oh, malaka, holy shit. Malaka whiskey.
Thank you, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
She strips down, starts dancing to some of this dope music.
Yep.
And then
the music is pretty good in this movie, though, right?
Yeah.
She keeps making all of these sexual innuendos when construction work, and I thought it would be so funny if the dude just started like really talking about construction work and like going into details and stuff.
He's like, well, actually, we have to wait for the concrete to dry a little bit before we stick the pole in it, right?
It's like, what are you crazy?
When the concrete is too wet.
First thing you got to do is you want to stick in 4-post, 1/4-inch rebar. Then you're going to want to reinforce that.
So funny.
She's like, "Ooh, yeah, you want to stick in?
Look,
rebar?
bitch, you are not union. What the fuck? Get away from me."
Bob Vila was in the bar.
He's like,
this old whore.
We're gonna fuck, or are we gonna? We're gonna fuck.
Right,
or are we gonna talk about laying pipe? It's a good one. This old horror is a good one.
Wow, all right, I got Candice going. All right, which is something that's not often said.
Tim, you live. You live. Don't worry. I'll marry you.
Thank you. See, I'm the funny one.
That'd be a great.
That's why my wife married me, because I was funny. Okay, so that's all I got going for.
Reality show is this old whore. You're just like, listen.
They give her makeovers.
Yeah, you give her a makeover. You're like, we're gonna get you a tuck. You gotta get rid of the beehive. Nobody's been wearing that since the 70s.
Yeah, I remember being in
Wear
New
more
Orleans.
flattering clothes.
I remember being in New Orleans, and there was I was in a strip club, and there was a older woman. She was probably, she had to have been mid-40s, getting close to 50s, maybe. And she was working hard out there. And I was like,
she's working extra hard.
So I was like, I got to give her some money. I just felt, because nobody was giving her any money. I felt bad.
Did you make her earn it?
Man, you don't have a 401k. Let me give you something.
On my show, This Old Whore, I'd tell Mercedes she needs to change her name to Tesla.
You got to update.
You know why? Because sooner or later she's going to crash.
Yep.
Oh, we're off Twitter.
Well, I mean, she's already on autopilot, just trying to shove out the memories of the things that have happened to her in her life while she fucks this dude. But no, she strips down, dances, and then she starts getting out the plastic sheeting. American Psycho, you hack.
I know, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Although, Michelle Bauer was dancing like this in front of you and started putting tarp down.
Candice has never been a man, because there's no red flags for me yet, Candice.
Yeah.
There's nothing that making me think I should probably get the fuck out of here.
No.
I would have thought she was a squirter, like a real bad one.
Yep.
Daniel, this is before squirting was invented. There was no squirting in the 80s or the 90s.
All the vaginas talked it out at some point. They're like, hey, let's start throwing fluid out of us.
Tim would just be worried that Gallagher was coming out of the back room or some shit with the sledge-o-matic.
She's about to do some up-close magic.
I've definitely had sex with some women where it felt like I was in the front row of a Gallagher concert. Jesus Christ.
Thank God.
Well, that's why you put your raincoat on.
Yeah, first they busted, and then they started making racist jokes. But we really do gotta control.
Do we know which Gallagher made the racist jokes, though? That's what's fucked up about it, right? If you're a twin and your twin starts making racist fucking shit, you're just thrown in there, right?
This is why I'm
guilty by association.
I'm going to make a pretend twin. It's going to be Freddie the Hatchet, and he's going to go around on Twitter just fucking around. I'm be like, look, it was him, dude. I don't know.
Commenting on conservatives getting owned and
yeah, and then being called a racist.
Yeah,
so
gonna be a Mr. Goatee out there just talking shit to everybody.
Yeah, it's the goat stashioed.
Goat stashioed.
It's the Moustachioed Podcastio.
Oh God, Tim, don't do that. You
Reboot
yourself. So
it kind of does hurt. I don't know how you do that every week, Daniel.
She climbs up on top of him and she starts talking about his stiff joint.
This is the closest we get to sex, I think. There's really no sex scenes. There's just a lot of boobs.
Yeah. And then she's like, all right, close your eyes and you're going to get a big surprise.
No, we see some tab.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
there's lots of tab in this movie.
She
What's
whips
tab?
out a chainsaw.
Tits, ass, and bush.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's still not sex.
Tim's trying to make this new thing. This is his
that's
branding
really stupid.
now. He's the tab guy.
No. When I was younger and much more brash, I used to call it tap, tits, ass, and pussy. But I'm trying to be a little bit more politically correct. So tits, ass, and bush.
Yeah. But what if they're
because
shaved?
you don't see pussy in movies anymore, right? For real, this movie it shows
Tim,
pussy. You see bush,
Tim,
but
and
in the 70s and 80s, you saw that all the time.
I've seen 3 videos today with pussy.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, if you have to type in Pornhub or X, anything, yeah, of course you're going to see that. But you don't see regular movies where you see vagina in it.
I'm trying to remember
I'm seeing a lot more dick today in
movie.
movies than I am seeing vagina, which I have no problem because I've seen so much vagina that the dick scale is all the way down. But you see more dick and then you see vaginas in movies.
Well, because it's the pendulum has to swing that far back, Tim.
Yes,
right?
that's right. I mean, Midsummer was full of cock.
Most sex scenes in movies don't progress the story, or they're not really needed anyway. So I think, modern filmmakers...
Oh, man, you're about to get dogpiled on Twitter.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
I mean, I would say
literally
the sex scenes progress the story in this movie.
Have you watched Basic Instinct?
She whips out this chainsaw, and he's like, "Oh yeah, take me to heaven." She's like, "Your request is my demand." And
that's a new one.
Yeah, that is very new.
The chainsaw. This is going to be the motif for the movie. A naked woman chainsawing a dude with blood and random chunks of flesh and body parts flying up and covering
sexy,
their
right?
tits.
Did you like the one hand that creeps up and like cups her boob?
Yeah, like
but then
yeah. Look. If my hand's getting cut off, the last thing it's going to do is fucking grab a nipple.
Tim, you're asking.
I'm tweaking that shit.
Tim,
you killed me. I can tweak your tit.
You're asking me if I was into it, Tim? I suggested the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're into you found your kink.
Yeah. So here we go.
How come you're not into the chainsaw?
Doesn't have the same sound to it.
It's impersonal.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I like to feel each strike, and like a chainsaw.
You want to really reverberate in your hands when you hit it.
Yeah, that's boring. Yeah. Candice, you okay over there? You pass out?
No, you guys are going away, and I'm just, listening. I'm adding comments, but I don't think anybody's
like
listening.
A good woman should. Yes,
you know your place. So
you're bumped down now. You're bumped down.
Did I just make Daniel go Jesus? Wow, holy shit! I think I just hit on the fucking.
I know you're making me turn into Vaughn.
So we find out that the detective got involved in the chainsaw murderer thing because he got on a missing person job. There was a young lady named Samantha from Oxnard. Shouts out.
That's a real place?
That's a real place?
Yeah, that's my turf.
That's
buddy.
right. You are out there.
Yeah,
I remember.
You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Mustache. And the cops are like, all right, well, we have a lady that matches her description. And it just turns out she's a chainsaw killer. And I'm like, yeah, this whole rash of chainsaw killers. That makes sense.
So you put her in chains.
So Detective Boy goes down to the police department, checks it out. Turns out it's not her. It's Lori, the lady from the intro.
You missed the part where they're making a lot of jokes about being a private dick.
Yeah.
Private dick in your face.
Oh, there's so many private dick jokes in this movie. It's not even for me. It was too much.
Pretty hammy.
Yeah. This is such it's the entire movie. Hey, I'm a public
Which
dick.
I have
hey,
written
I'm a
down.
private
There's
dick.
3 different points in this movie where we see a thing that says boycott Britain.
Really?
Yeah,
I
yes.
totally
I
missed
know
that.
Britain at the time.
Yeah.
We were boycotting Britain?
This is when they were going through the fucking Falklands?
Oh, that makes sense. This was 88, Tim.
Oh, that makes sense,
yeah. Yeah, there you go. You figured it out. Now, Tim, you figured out the politics of the movie.
Sweet.
Fred Olin Ray.
Back in the day, movies weren't about politics.
Mm-hmm.
It was about poly.
Candice, when you're young and you're like, hey, I can last a little bit longer, think about politics.
No, Tim,
better than baseball.
It was about poly, meaning more than one, and then tits. It was about poly tits.
Yeah, dude. Fucking politics.
Hell yeah. So he's like, yeah, that's not her. And then we cut to the lab guys, and they've got a bed sheet stretched out over a card table.
Eat your heart out, Silence of the Lamb lab guys. These guys are even cooler.
These guys rule. And where did they find this shit, Daniel?
Where did they? It was like, was it by? Where'd they say it was by a beach or some shit? I forgot where.
I thought it was like in the
a dog
sewer.
was playing with it.
Yeah, a dog was playing with it. Yeah, and it was like a chapstick, a condom,
3 fingers,
some Banaka.
That's
3 fingers in a matchbook.
2 in the pink, 1 in the
classic
stink.
80s package. You know, that's what people walk around with back then.
I wish we would bring back Banaka.
It's just fun to say because it sounds like Baraka, which is an awesome Mortal Kombat.
I always think of Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Oh, I know.
Do you have some Banaka?
He kind of killed Banaka, didn't he? Like after Ace Ventura, nobody used Banaka.
Kind of, yeah. That's it. Yeah.
You can still buy it. It still exists. They still manufacture it.
But they never have that that pre Ace Ventura numbers. Yeah. Yes.
There was like you think the guy that runs the Banaka company is like, look, there was the pre Ace Ventura, which we were doing stable. Ace Ventura came out, and those were our fucking salad days. Like everybody bought Banaka to try to be like Ace Ventura. And then once the bloom was off that rose, our shit just fell to nothing.
You mean when Ace Ventura Part 2 came out?
Yeah, when they
that movie's good.
Okay, come on, Candice! Fuck you! Stop that shit! You're just saying that shit to be fucking pissing me off.
I haven't seen it since I was a little kid.
I've always been an Altoids guy anyway. Go ahead.
Altoids. Man, Altoid? Oh, Daniel, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, blowjobs.
Okay.
What?
Did you clap while you were saying that?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Clap every time you say blowjobs.
Yeah, blowjobs. So I have the detective steals evidence because he sneaks the little matchbook.
What?
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
And then
Candice. Look it up.
No, I'm not gonna. You got that tone.
Then the detective goes back to the seedy hotel to fuck his girlfriend, Sally.
Fucks her out, too.
And she lives there. That's what's even crazy about it. She's been a hooker
at the hotel
so long that she actually rents the fucking room that she's in the motel.
Yeah, it's like in Vegas. If you're a good enough comedian, you get like residency in one of the casinos. She's such a good hooker.
Mediocre, because Carrot Top has a fucking residency.
Well, she's such a good hooker, Tim. She's got residency at the Double Dog Inn or whatever the fuck.
No, look there's something to be said about experience, right?
The Raw Dog Inn. Jesus.
No condom dispensers in that place.
The whole fucking place just smells like ceviche. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go down the street. I'll go find the Hojo.
Different kind of hoe. You're gonna find a hoe named Joe?
Yeah, G.I. Hojo.
G.I. Ho.
Look, if you gotta do it for your country, suck some dicks.
He does though. He does.
Peacemaker would suck a whole beach full of dicks for this country. So
he really would.
Okay, Tim. So yeah, he fucks her out, and then she's like laying on top of him, and then I just have 3 minutes in more tits. Perfect.
Yeah, just for no reason. She's
just enough. Look.
And you can tell they're real.
It's called peaking. It's all right. It's called keeping it erect, Candice, throughout the whole movie.
This is when the comedy of the movie, I think, picks up the most for me. Because he's like doing the weird, like, hard-boiled film noir detective.
She said she loved me and was worried about me every time I go out. And you can tell that she's like, fuck you.
Yeah, she's flipping him off. She's like,
she's doing all the fucking hand gestures, right? She's giving the buffangul thing.
Yeah, the old buffangul. She's flipping him off. She's doing the, like, you cross your arms like you're making a super hand of flipping off.
Underneath the chin, right? She grabs her tits. Yeah. You're never going to touch these again.
Shakes her tits like, fuck you.
Arrested Development, you hack.
Yeah. And then, but then they do this dope move where she's pissed at him and she throws his hat at him and he just like ducks down and quickly like ninjas it and then lands on his head. And he's like, all right, I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. I do like I mean, every now and then the inner monologue would get a little bit annoying to me, but for the most part, it was a lot of good shit. I think it kind of added that sense of humor.
Yeah, I mean,
at first I have written down, oh fuck, this movie is so bad it has narration, and I was like, wait a second, the narration actually is like, it's like fucking Blade Runner.
Yeah, it's just like Blade Runner.
Tears in the rain. He said tears in the rain.
It eventually is like Blade Runner, Tim. You're so right. So we cut across town where Herman is meeting Ilsa at his pad.
And Herman looks like a failed Amish preacher.
Ilsa, the werewolf bitch.
Yeah, from the SS. Herman looks like a failed everything. Like this fucking bitch ass dude. If you ever want to know, when I talk about bitch asses,
yes,
this guy Herman is the penultimate bitch ass.
Yeah. Like, I mean, but that's a good, it's good if you have
vibe.
That, because then it's like, well, you'll always be able to play a bitch ass, like in film.
Yeah.
So.
Fair. I mean, if he's not a bitch ass in real life and he's acting, like hats off, amazing actor. Because he comes off as the bitch ass of bitch ass dumb.
He gets typecast as a bitch ass. So want to be a leading man.
Pigeonholed as a bitch ass.
He gets Ilsa a drink, and he's like, "So what's in your suitcase?" She's like, 24 inches of fun. He's like, "What? I didn't sign up for this shit.
I signed up for 6 inches of fun."
Like,
I mean, that's a lot.
24 inches? Yeah. That's
that'll hurt someone.
I mean, even by my standards, that's a lot. So he's a real shy dude, though. And he's like, look, I just want to take some nudes of you so I can make a promotional
I have written down, this is, all right, I read this on the internet. I read it on Reddit. Okay. This is how you find out whether or not she's a cop.
Yes. Okay, this is true. If you're going to go hire a whore, right, and you're worried that it might be an undercover cop, you say, hey, come up to my room, and I'm going to take nudes of you for money.
That's it. Done.
Yep. That's legal.
Yep. And they're not going to take out their clothes.
Yeah. You get the cop up to your room. If they get naked and they take the photos, they're not going to do that. Then you can fuck them.
Yep. By the way, Ilsa's
win-win.
Ilsa's the one.
Let me clap for that.
By the way,
you beat the system, motherfucker.
Yep.
Ilsa's the one that kind of looks like a mixture of like Ricky Lake and Alf to me.
She does.
Wow! Holy shit! Which Ricky Lake?
The skinny one, 90s,
Hairspray
like
or
mid-90s,
TV show?
Ricky Lake.
By the way, she was in Muggsy's Girls.
Oh,
Ricky Lake?
Yeah, Ricky Lake.
That would have been awesome if she was in Muggsy's.
What else was she in? So she was
the beta they almost aborted.
Fear City, Vamp. She was in Vamp?
I don't remember her.
She wasn't in Vamp. Oh, yes, she was. She was Candy in Vamp. Okay.
Right. She knows how to work the bat. I'll tell her that.
Grace Jones was in Vamp. That's a better movie. We'll cover that next time. But yeah, she's like, okay, you need to do an ad for my fucking, I sell baseball bats. And I want to do a promo calendar that I'm selling to little leaguers.
Who does he sell it to, Eddie? Who does he sell it to? Who is the main audience for this calendar?
Little leaguers and church groups, Tim Yobo.
Yep. Mm-hmm. See, again, this is when I was a child pornographer and I was a child selling pornography in Catholic school. It worked.
Tim, quit saying you're a child pornographer.
I was a child selling pornography, so
Thank
I mean,
you.
it fits.
Oh God, Tim never lets go of a bit.
By the way, King Kong gets shit on me.
Yeah.
If y'all were gonna be in a sexy calendar, what month would y'all want?
Ooh, great question. Tim.
Even though I'm not, I'd rather be the Taurus, which is the bull, right?
So like around May?
Oh wait, no, hold on. Gemini's got the twins.
So June? Why are you talking about horoscope, about zodiac signs?
We're talking
about the month.
We're talking about the month, not the horoscope.
Well, that's what he's saying. He wants to base the month off of the horoscope.
So you're going to do like a bull thing? You're going to have some horns on your cock and right on the head?
Yeah. Ride
That's
the bull.
kind of fun.
Look, when she's on a period, show me that red. Makes me crazy.
Damn.
Well, I'm glad we asked him about that.
Tauruses will eat you when you're on your period.
Bringing this up.
What about you, Candice? If you were doing a nude,
I'm gonna go with Tim's thing. So
see, better idea.
I'm gonna do Tim's thing. So I'd have to say March because I smell like fish.
Pisces. Oh.
Daniel, what about you?
I would do like a Native American type thing for November.
Okay.
That's not a zodiac calendar. What the fuck?
It doesn't have to be.
You got your dick dressed up like a turkey?
No, I'd be fuck. I know, I'd be.
Wait, are you the Native American who's just crying on the side of the road?
Okay,
I might be fucking a pilgrim.
No, you just have some white chick dressed like a pilgrim. Right?
No, the whole Thanksgiving thing was whole bullshit anyway. Never happened.
Yeah.
Shit, Tim.
Tell me about
I'd have to go for July, and I'd have one of those sparklers sounding like in my dick hole.
Wait, because hold on. You went for July because you had to lie to get pussy?
No.
July. Get it?
Oh, God.
Lolita. Come on.
That just brought the room down.
It's the Independence Day thing, Tim, is what I was going for. With the hot dogs and the hamburgers. It'd be like a backyard barbecue with me. I'd be wearing like an apron with no clothes on, barbecuing.
So wait, something that would fuck your heart up?
With my dick sticking out and a sparkler sticking out.
Oh, man, mine would be scratch and sniff, too.
I'm like, oof.
Oof. John Ward is just turned over.
Hold on, I just got an email.
He's not even in his grave yet, but he just turned over.
I just got an email from Manscaped. They just said, no, thank you. We're done.
Yep.
So that's the end of that one. Anyhow.
That was quite a tangent.
He goes back. He goes fucking back to call about after the photo shoot. By the way, she kills the dude with the bat because, of course, she does. She hits him over the head with the bat, and then chainsaws.
And at first, I didn't like this chick, but then after a while, it's like, you know what? I kind of dig her.
She starts growing on you, right?
Yeah.
He does. And I like that he's getting so mad. He's like, I can't take your photo if you keep getting real close.
Yeah, she's ruining the shot.
Yeah. And I like that the joke that she makes is like, oh, I'm sorry, your idea about the calendar was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes no sense.
Because she's going to cut off his head.
They're just, well, you don't see that, though. You just see blood splashing on her tits, which I'm fine with. So now we go back to the detective.
Yes.
And
I watched this in black and white, so it looked like it was white stuff going all over his heads.
Why would you
it
watch
was negative?
This in black and white? I mean, it was a positive to me. So the detective dude calls up Mercedes, and she said she's selling something, but not a car. She's low miles and built for comfort.
Oh, yeah.
Speed.
Great interior, too. The interior hasn't been used that much. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
I love this dude.
Mercedes are known for going over 100,000 miles, but we have to fucking turn them in.
Yeah, while he's driving, there's a police statement that's like, yeah, that guy that died from the chainsaw, it was an accident. He was cleaning it and it went off.
Yeah, I love that part.
Genuinely funny parts of this movie. I was very surprised.
Yeah. So now we cut to he's at the bar, and there's a 9-year-old drinking a martini.
Kid. I was like, what the fuck?
I was going to say that
back in the day, you got away with that shit.
The Mercedes joke about the interior, low mileage and stuff reminds me of when I say always like the short girls because they're built low for high performance.
Yeah.
Right.
And then what?
Okay.
That's on Candice's Tinder.
I mean, you're talking my culture, Candice. We love lowriders, so yeah.
Exactly.
Because they bounce around?
They're low to the ground and they bounce around, baby. Yeah.
You can usually get them cheap secondhand.
Oh, yeah.
So,
oh my God.
Then, he orders a bourbon with a bourbon chaser. Nice. And shows.
Hey, no, hold on, Eddie. Now he orders a fucking bourbon with a chaser, but the fucking bartender has the two things sitting right by the cash register.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, I'll have to write that down.
And I thought it was funny.
I'm like, I'm gonna get Cosby.
He's like, hold, I might have to write that down.
This might have been my favorite laugh of the fucking movie.
Oh, I think I know what you're about to say.
So I showed around a picture of Samantha. And he's like, nah, I don't know what that is. So I took a picture of a chainsaw that I cut out of an advertisement and showed it to him. And he's like, nah, I don't know what that is. Then I did a shadow puppet of a bunny on the wall.
Oh, yeah, just like random.
Yep.
And the look on his face.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
He looks disgusted.
We get to the point
and
where
confused.
he describes Samantha as the girl who ran away from home because her stepdaddy bounced her on the wrong knee times
and tucked her in too tight.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
So what's implied is that Samantha was
getting diddled by her stepdad,
sexually abused by her stepfather. Yes,
Well,
and
just
the mother
put
knew
on-
about it and chose stepfather over her.
So she was on the most popular search term on Pornhub.
Oh,
Incest?
is that
Tim?
stepdaughter who's stuck in the dryer?
Step parent or sibling sex is the most popular.
Is it really?
shit now. Yeah. What do you think about that, Daniel? Why is that?
You know, it's a fantasy, man. We live in a fantastical world.
I have my theory on it.
I just think that I think the reason why people why you see that so much or stepsister porn and shit like that, I think people just get off to the fact that it's like, oh, that's forbidden, right? Isn't that the thing?
the taboo.
The taboo.
I think it's the last bastion of porn that has any kind of a story to it.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been
Did
living.
you have to establish that?
Because everything else there's no setup to. If you type in blowjob, you're just getting blowjobs.
I
Type
can
in
come up with a
stepmother,
story.
stepdaughter, stepbrother, step whatever, step aunt, whatever the fuck you want. You're getting at least
Step aunt.
2 minutes of setup.
Steps,
I love my step.
Yeah. All right, Candice, what do you think is the story about why you're watching all the step, sibling, and parent porn?
I think it has to do with taboo, because I think people have so much porn readily available that they're desensitized, and they have to find something that shocks and titillates them, which is harder and harder to come by.
Here's what's interesting about that, though. This used to be popular in the 70s, too. Like you
Yes,
said the
that's
word
right. Taboo. Taboo was I think they made at least 5 or 6 sequels to that movie, right?
Yep. Taboo was one of the biggest porns in the 70s, and it was specifically about banging your stepmom and your stepsister.
I saw that movie, yes. That if you watch movies, there's 3 movies that you have to watch if you watch porn. You have to watch Deep Throat, Taboo, and Devil and Miss Jones, right?
That's
and
funny.
Deep Inside Annie Sprinkles.
My husband just learned about these movies.
Oh, Candice, shut the fuck up. Come on.
I kid you.
Jesus Christ, you are so
kid you
gullible. Let me say, you know why your husband married you, Candice? Because you'll swallow anything.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, can I give you my
So she is
theory on
Kirby.
why
Yeah, go
incest
ahead.
porn
Go ahead.
was so popular? Okay.
Candice is going to cancel a Patreon over this.
I think it's because it's the last of the genre where a dude can feel like he's getting one over on a woman.
What do you know? Come on. What are you talking about?
It's like blackmail.
There was a whole bang bus, Captain
you
Stabbing,
got
all
no,
those things,
Tim,
fucking sex for
Tim.
money, all those
It's
sites.
like, oh, you're stuck. You need something from
There's
me,
a
huh?
there.
But anybody could be stuck. It doesn't have to be a
One
stepmom.
good one that I do like,
No,
and
it's-
I'll tell you this, Eddie. One I do like that as a category. I kind of like the realtor porn where the guy's like, I don't know, I like the house.
Oh, yeah, because you know what? If you want to make a
Again.
Because
commission,
realtors are so hot. Like,
Again.
almost,
you better be at least in mission
It's-
position.
There is a thing with dudes about tricking women into sex.
but
in
the
porn.
thing is, it's
Yeah,
obvious
that's true.
that she
Yes, that's
wants
right. You
to
got your
fuck
Revenge
him,
of the
like-
Nerds, right? You Darth Vader helmet, set the whole thing off.
It's not good. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying there is.
It's a
thing.
fantasy.
It's not
thing.
illegal.
Like, obviously, I don't go try to trick people into having sex with me.
I just watched the Law and Order SVU, where
Oh,
this
God,
guy
yeah,
was
no,
pretending to be a big
no.
college guy, and that's how he was banging chicks. With like, you want your son, you want your daughter to get into this college, you have to
Oh,
fuck
the
me.
Forrest Gump
And
stuff.
I'll
like-
tell you,
Yeah, I'm like, that's fucked up. It's wrong, but it's not illegal.
No, it's just unethical.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, it's
Look, Ice-T even said that at one point he told everybody that he was Biz Marky Mark's cousin
Biz Marquis.
Oh God,
back in the day.
Biz
to get
Marky
laid.
Mark and
Oh.
Biz Biz Marky Mark.
Biz Marky Mark.
It was a crossover.
You know what? I'm a bigger fan of Biz Donnie.
Yeah, dude.
So
Biz Wahlberg. Yeah, well,
no, I think it's like if I had to like break it down into like culturally what it is, a lot of a man's value is on their ability to earn or be bullshit and have a good bullshit game sexually, you know, versus like with women, unfortunately, they put a lot of pressure on their looks. So like, I guess a female version of that would be like, haha, I put on so much makeup and shit that looked so good that I tricked this hot guy into fucking me.
Oh, so wait, hold on. Are you going to tell me chicks get off on the next day when they wake up and you see their real face?
No. So Candice, is that how it gets you off?
I remember one time thinking there was a caterpillar, like one of those caterpillars on my wall, but it was the chick's eyelash that she stuck to the wall.
Yo, that's how you know you fucked it good when the eyelashes come off.
No. So Candice, what are your thoughts on this entire spiel?
I don't know. You know my game. I have no game.
Well, I don't have any game either. Like,
I mean, I'm pretty much like struggling just to breathe.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm more of a this is me, so deal with it, and if you don't like it, then go somewhere else.
Oh, fucking little goddamn Miss Perfect over there. I've never tricked a man into sex. Yeah, whatever. So Mercedes Mercedes shows up at the bar after the Shadow Bunny thing.
Oh, yeah.
Which was so good. And she's like, hey, let's get a table. So she's like, hey, detective dude, how'd you get my number? He's like, one of my associates gave it to me.
Here's a problem, because she's killing all her clients, right? So nobody can give her a fucking reference.
Exactly. Oh, dude, if there was
Yelp I'm paying... look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be politically incorrect, but
okay.
The level of hooker that this girl is... You don't take her out for drinks, right? You're meeting her and you're fucking her, and that's it.
You're talking about Bauer? Mercedes? I don't know. She seems like... I mean, what do you mean by level? Is it because of like physical appearance, or just like because she's getting John's here like in a fucking shitty bar in New York or wherever there are, or LA?
I think that it costs a lot more money to get a hooker or what would be called a sex worker today, but back in the day it was a hooker, to have drinks with you, because time is money.
I mean, there are some guys that do spend a lot of money on sex workers where, I mean, sometimes they don't even have sex. They just want to go out with them and have them like a trophy, I guess.
Yeah, yes, I know, yes.
They have this whole thing they call the girlfriend experience.
I know, GFE, yes.
That's probably more sad than just having sex with a stranger with cash exchange.
Like, Candice, you hit it on the head. That is,
Yeah, it's like. Can I just want to bust a nut,
bitch. Come on. No. Tell me you're going to cook dinner afterwards.
Yeah. Can you pretend like you care about me? It's like there's something really sad about that.
So wait a second. Is that GFE hookers are throwing shade on regular hookers? Like, look, I'll give you eye contact. I
just want to Netflix and cuddle.
Candice, you've literally just described OnlyFans, by the way, which is like a virtual version of that.
Yeah, because they can private message you, like if you throw them a few bucks, and
that's the point. You pay them
message you,
to DM you,
which is crazy.
Wait, how busy are those fucking women?
They're making so much money. It's like, fuck it, right?
Jesus Christ. I'm going to start an OnlyFans.
Nobody wants to see your butthole, dude.
Nobody wants to see.
You'd be surprised. Come on.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe
Tim's got a lot of fans.
That's true. Yeah. But it's only his fans, right, Tim?
Yeah,
so
that's like 3 people.
Or there you go.
I got Stinko, Bestie, and Balls.
Stinko, Balls.
Not enough homeless people have access to internet to really get you that kind of...
Yeah. I mean, they're going to be in the library.
I can just do my feet, right?
Your feet?
I feel like a lot of people think, I could just sell feet pictures or whatever. But I think you have to first take photos to prove that you're hot, and then people want your feet pics.
I think what happens is you work your way up. You start off with the feet, and then you get to the knees, and they're like,
oh my god, his calves.
Yeah.
They're so veiny.
Oh wow! Take a look at that guy's
so shapely.
inside of his elbow. Yeah.
I can charge people not to see my dick, right?
I'd pay you.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Eddie, give me the email list of all the Patreons.
No.
Send 500 and I won't send you my dick.
Yeah, that's right.
Mercedes tells him she's going to fuck his brains out. And then she's like, I'm going to go pay the bartender. He's like, that's cool. And then
see, that's another tip off. The hooker never pays the bartender. That's fucked up, right?
Yeah, he should have been suspicious. But no, he spots Samantha, the girl he's been looking for, and she's dancing on the stage. And of course, because there's a naked woman dancing in this movie, that's Linnea Quigley.
That's true. That is her brand.
Yeah, dancing naked. That is her brand.
She knows how to dance.
It's true. Every time I've seen her,
give it
she
to her,
usually
right?
ends up dancing at some point. You're right. I never noticed that.
Yeah. She doesn't really know how to dance.
What are you talking about, Candice? This is the best fucking dance I've ever seen.
Dancing, look, it's like...
Fuck Ginger Rogers. Ginger Rogers never showed me a fucking tits.
Yeah. I mean, she dances
Would
better
you have liked her better if she did?
better than Vanity. I'll give her that.
Sorry she's not doing like the sprinkler.
Everybody's doing a lot of things better than Vanity.
You want her doing the running man up there or something? I don't know. She's doing fine.
I want to see her do the dental floss.
The robot.
I want to see her do the hammer dance, dude.
Robot, that's another sexual kink there, Candice. There you go. Type that in and get point off.
So he goes out and he calls the cops, and he gets their answering machine. He's like, God damn it.
If this is an emergency, please call 911. What the fuck did you call?
No, I mean, they have a direct phone line to the police department. You don't have to call 911.
Yeah, it's 912. So he goes back to the table and,
he's roofied.
Samantha's gone, and Mercedes drugs him. Now, here's the deal. Being a man getting roofied, rare.
It's the greatest thing ever happened.
Greatest thing ever happened. Rare, but he has a line
I can literally tell my wife I have no knowledge of what happened last night. I don't know right?
Yeah.
I can pass a lie detector test.
A man's fantasy is plausible deniability. Wow, Tim. Wow.
Yeah.
So his line,
hey, look, let me tell you, if Bill Cosby or Bob Weinstein had that shit,
Bob
whatever
Weinstein.
the guy's name is.
Just give him generic white guy name.
Some poor guy named Bob Weinstein did nothing wrong. Tim Yobo's
that's his
him
brother.
Sure. So yeah, Mercedes drugs him, and he's like, "I should have been looking at the glass, not the ass."
Well, no, hold on. To be fair, the glass that she shows up with has fucking tits and ass on it, right?
Yeah. So she's drinking a screaming orgasm out of.
She's subtle.
Hey, no, hold on. No, see, Candice, hold on. You can't participate in this conversation for a couple minutes.
Again.
As guys,
yeah,
there's no red flags going up, right? All you're thinking is,
it depends on how attractive you are, Tim.
Holy fuck!
Like, if I'm not the most attractive person in a room usually, but like, if someone's treating me a certain way, and I'm like, I'm not hot enough for this person. This is fucking bullshit.
I get you. So Daniel, your shit is you have to talk, right? You got.
I used to be a fat kid, so yes, you had to talk. You had to be the funny one to get pussy.
Right. But then, on the
but
plus
then you
side,
got funny pussy.
On the plus side, then when you stop talking so good, if they continue, then there's a problem.
Yes.
So that's where you're at with this.
Well, it's just
like,
if they're in my
gonna
number
steal your
range,
kidneys.
like whatever, like if they're in the same scale as me,
yeah,
like they would probably match.
Yeah,
with me
you're right.
on Tinder.
I always consider myself a number 8. I think I'm a 6. I kind of like always go for the 9.
Yeah, see, that's stupid. But most humans do that.
Yeah.
Like both men and women. Like it doesn't even matter. Like I think everyone thinks they're like they aim higher than they should, and I'm just much more realistic. I guess.
Wait, hold on. We're going back to the grind bin. Didn't man's father tell him
that was Bobby's
you're
father?
like a 5 or a 7, go for like 3s or 4s,
yeah.
and you.
Yeah. See, you all have like.
First of all, putting numerical numbers on attractiveness not good. But I'm just
no. That's fine.
No, it's not a good thing. But come on, we all do it.
The problem is that you don't want to do it like a 1 to 10.
I'm a numberist.
That's stupid. You go 1 to 30.
Okay.
All right?
Wow, 1 to 30. Holy shit.
Okay, so here's the deal, right?
Hear him out. Let's everyone hear him
Let me
out.
get some whiskey.
So 1 through... Okay,
Yeah.
no. So this makes perfect sense. 1 through 10 is busted.
Okay.
Right? You're going to look busted, but a 10 is the hottest busted person you can find, right?
Oh, the one with the most teeth. Okay,
so then
gotcha.
11
Maybe a butterface.
through 20. 11 through 20 is normal, right?
Yeah.
So you could be the least attractive normal person at 11, but you're still not quite busted, right? Then you've got 21 through 30, and that's fucking hot. So a 21 is like the least attractive hot person you've ever seen.
Wow.
That's the way you do the rating.
Dude, Eddie, that is a great fucking pickup line. If you tell a chick, let me tell you, you're a 30 out of everybody in this club.
No.
And then you lay that fucking line down? Come on.
No. What you do, Tim, you never tell them they're a 30. You tell them they are a 22.
Oh, a 12.
No, they're a 22.
Yeah.
So it's like you're hot, but you're like low end hot.
You're hot, but you're not as hot as your daughter is.
Okay.
Right?
So that's the scale. That's the way you want to do it. So
what's my number?
Up to 30?
I don't know. Do you have a good picture I can take a look at? I'll rate you.
Does it have a fucking fish body on it?
Yeah, the one with the Facebook one.
No, send it to me on Discord and I'll let you know.
No.
Give myself an 18.
No, go ahead.
Probably.
You've been exercising, right?
I have been exercising.
Yeah.
Doing cardio?
Yeah, a lot of cardio.
I just started. Oh, fuck.
Okay. Send it on the Discord. I'll rate you. Daniel, Daniel, I'd say you're like a 24.
Jesus Christ.
So you're like pretty good looking for a normal dude.
If I was 6'2", I would be hotter.
Don't think he has a podcast, so that adds like 4 points.
Daniel, if you were 6'2", you'd be like a 28.
God damn it. Stupid
Wait, how
Mexican
tall are you?
blood. I'm like 5'10" in boots.
Oh boy! See, that's what here's what I'm gonna love about the fucking meetup. I'm gonna be the tallest motherfucker there.
See me,
I'm like almost 6'1".
Eddie's like aren't you like 6 something? Yeah,
I'm 6'1". Yeah.
Oh, actually, Eddie,
you have
seen me on video.
Without that head, you're 5'2".
Yeah, that's true. But I haven't seen you standing up in profile. It takes more than just that. So I'm like, if I had to rate myself, I'm probably like a 26. So I'm like just above average for a hot guy. But not like
actually, I did get
crazy.
to meet you in person. You do have quite a vibe about you. You have there's an aura, a very sexual aura.
So anyhow, yeah, she drugs him, and when he wakes up, the line he's got is the fucking best line in the movie. He says, "If my head wasn't hurting, I'd swear I was in heaven. Heaven for guys who like big tits."
Yeah, there's no big tits yet.
Yeah.
But my head was hurting, and I wasn't in heaven.
Yeah.
Rules, man. Because the remainder of the movie from here out, he's just talking about
tits. That's how. My favorite part of the movie, yes.
So he wakes up, Ilsa from the bar found him passed out in a gutter and went through his fucking, and we've all been there, guys, and went through his wallet, figured out he was a detective.
Yeah, hooker move. Yeah, that's right.
And he's
never
like,
always, here's a pro tip, guys. Sleep, no matter what, if you're going to fuck a hooker and then sleep afterwards, which probably costs you a lot more money, right?
Yep.
Put your wallet underneath your fucking ass.
No, you put your wallet between your knees and sleep on your side.
Wow. Holy shit, Eddie. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. And then when they go to the bathroom, or when you go to the bathroom, you make them clap so you can hear that they're not digging through your shit.
Or, look, I paid you. Watch me pee.
Oh, yeah, dude, Tim. Wow, hold on. That's a great one. I'm going to write that down. Thanks, man. So, they figured out he was a detective. And then the other two girls come in. They all start stripping. They're getting ready to fuck him. Then Leatherface shows up. And I'm like, what a drag.
I can't believe that's Leatherface. Holy shit.
The Leatherface.
Fat Joe Montana.
he sermonizes them. He's like, you all need to get out of here, except for you, Elsa. You got to go work him over. So she climbs up on top of him and starts kissing him a little bit. Carves an eye of Horus on his titty with like a paring knife. And he starts like cracking wise at her. And he's like, well, what are you doing? And they're all like, oh, it's, we have this religion of a chainsaw. And he's like, what?
Yeah, back in Egypt times? What the fuck?
Well, Tim, it's the cosmic link to all things.
Ancient aliens. How many times have we found fossils that were shaped exactly like chainsaws?
So, Daniel, there was this Mexican comedian. I forgot who he fucking was, but he made one of the funniest jokes I've heard in a long ass time. And this is great because so he says, okay, so in Egypt there's these pyramids, right? And everybody just assumes they couldn't have done that themselves so they had to have aliens do it. Meanwhile, in South America there's fucking pyramids, and everybody's like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, of course they could have done it on their fucking own. They didn't need any help.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. I'm trying to think, who is this
but
comedian?
in Egypt,
I feel like I've heard that joke before.
It's a good bit, man. I forget who it was, but like, yeah, the Egyptians, they would have needed some fucking alien help or some shit.
But the Aztecs, they got it. They're easy cheesy.
They figured it out. We're not even going to question it, by the way. Like, what the fuck? That's some racist shit, man. They didn't need aliens. Like, they didn't need. Okay, whatever. Shit. So yeah. Apparently, there was this ancient Egyptian god of chainsaws.
Only Coke can get you to this point.
Yep. And then Jack floats his theory. He's like, no, you've been cutting men up and selling their body parts so that the old men can get young legs and young arms and these, how did you describe the women? Vacuums with tits attached to them or something?
Exactly what he said.
Which, by the way, is my fantasy.
You're like, screw it. I don't want a robot. I just want a vacuum with some titties.
But you also need a wig on it too, though.
That's why his wife will never buy a Roomba.
Just him chasing the Roomba around.
Let me tell you, there's a I don't know what it is, but there's some fucking comedian who says something about, I think it's Amy Wong, where she says something about like never get a nanny or never get a maid because whether she's 22 years old or 66 years old, your husband is going to try to fuck her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the same thing is with the Roomba, right? After a while, you're like, yeah, that Roomba's coming on to me, right? It's always next to me.
It's always under my feet.
Tim's just strapping a flashlight to a Roomba and putting a wig on it. Like,
stop moving away, bitch! Where you going?
He's leading like a trail of fucking crumbs to his dick.
I give it the old Hansel and Gretel.
God forbid it's a vacuum that uses a bag. You know how much he loves those motherfuckers. Shit.
No, hold on. For real. All right, hold on. When I was young, I used to get Playboy on the fucking regular from this one store. Okay, no problem. Playboy penthouses. And I'm pretty sure it was in Playboy, but they had an article about how guys were going to the emergency room because they were sticking their dicks in vacuum cleaners.
Yeah, don't do that.
And some vacuum cleaners had like a little fan attachment to break up the dust and debris. Yeah.
Oof. They made my dick go in my body.
Bobbit move.
I was going to say this. I stuck a pencil down my vacuum cleaner to make sure.
Oh, God.
The only thing you have to worry about with vacuum cleaner is tetanus.
Oh, God.
Okay, Tim.
I think you got Eddie this time too.
I'm glad.
You're on a roll tonight.
When I just made the whole room cry with all these people in the room, I just fucking did a good joke. Yes.
Tim's like, hey, it's a fucking wet dry vac. It'll be all right.
Oh shit! Oh, hold on. Let me say, you fucking kids today, you don't know how good you have it when you got a wet dry vac. Okay?
Yeah.
Suck you and take care of everything in one shot.
It can suck up liquid, including cum.
Oh,
so,
Rick.
Tim.
Oh, Rick.
There.
Really? That's gonna get you.
That got him. That did it. That got Tim. He's good now. So they're all like, the girl's like, "What's the matter? Are you uncomfortable?" He's like, "Well, I mean, there is a chainsaw on the nightstand." And he's like, "I don't know about that." So
stop the podcast. Ulrich is the end of the show. Come on.
Pretty good. It's a pretty good pun.
It's funny because my last name's Ulrich.
Are you serious?
Oh, like that
Yes. That makes sense, considering how much you suck.
Oh, you're such a dick. Oh.
So they're like, all right, so here's what the deal is. We're going to go take Samantha down to do a big virgin sacrifice and chop her up. She stays behind because they go to chop the dude up with a chainsaw, but they're out of gas.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But I do love, the other one I love is before they go to chop him up with the chainsaw, the one of them is like, should we fuck him first? And then they're like, nah, there's no time.
Come on. Look, if you're going to kill me, at least fuck me first, right?
Yeah, but Tim Letterman's about to be on, so I'm going to kill you first.
Which Letterman? Oh, wait, this is back when Letterman was good.
That would be David Letterman.
12:30 Letterman.
That would be
Tim.
David Letterman.
That would
not
be
Bob
David
Letterman.
of the Letterman family.
Of the Lettermans.
Robert Letterman.
Of the Cape Cod Lettermans.
It's not Stephen Letterman. So they go to chop him up. It's out of gas. So the two girls are like, all right, we're going to go down to the 7-Eleven. He's like, that's cool. Give me a squishy. And they're like, oh, we're not
Cherry slushy, yes.
Cherry slushy. But Samantha stays behind. She unties them. She's like, listen, I've infiltrated them. They killed my friend.
Oh,
real bad.
Shut up.
We're going to get into that.
By the way, I like how we're supposed to believe that
And
she's young.
I want to get revenge.
Like she's supposed to be like 19 or something.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Yeah. Well, we get into that in just a minute, too, by the way.
Wait, did you look at her face?
When he fucks her out, dude. We get into that. So he's like, all right, well, we have to leave. And she's like, no, I don't want to leave. I want to stay here to get revenge. So he just headbutts her.
Like, what the
Oh, that was a pretty good. He starts caressing her arms like he's
shot,
gonna hug her.
right? How the fuck do you pull that off without actually doing it? I think he actually headbutted her.
No, he did headbutt her, Tim. If you look into the notes on it, he fucking actually headbutted Linnea.
Yeah.
It was their 7th take on it, and it was thankfully the last thing they were shooting for the day.
Well, yeah, because she knocked the fuck out for 12 hours.
Yeah. I mean, they were going to shoot the other scenes after he knocked her out, but then they couldn't put that on the DVD. Let's just say that's not in the extras.
That's what my husband. That's what my husband has to do to me when I refuse to leave the bar.
Just knock you out with a headbutt.
Pretend like he's gonna hug me, and then he's like,
rub your shoulders and boom.
So, one of the bonuses of having a giant head like I have is it's also the skull is really thick on it.
Yeah, holy shit!
Like
Never get into a fight with that
shit out of things. I used to headbutt people's lockers in high school and make
hold on, you're like fucking Juggernaut.
Yeah. So my youngest daughter, has the same head. She's in like the 99th
poor child.
I think it's called. I think they say Juggernaut
size.
now.
Let's hope she grows into it.
Juggernaut. They don't say that's not what they are.
Yeah.
So wait, so you really were a kid that like would just be, because I knew those guys, the ones that were able to just hit their heads into a locker. Holy shit.
Yeah. I would headbutt a locker, put a big dent in it, and then draw a smiley face in it. And my friends thought it was
because you were so
funny.
cool.
Wow.
Real tough dude.
So
beating lockers don't hit back.
I'm just saying it made my dating life a lot easier, much like the hero. Here, you could just knock a bitch out with your head.
Yeah, you know who has a great head? Eddie. Eddie's got a great head.
Hey, I give great head. Really? Bam!
Then happy face after.
You won't feel a thing. Yeah, there's a happy face on your ass. Oh, God. So, no, then we cut to he's driving her around now, knocked out, which is great.
With her head on his lap, too, right?
Yeah. How do you set that up?
And he's all
he had to put her in the seat.
Well,
pervy way?
That means he had to put her in the seat and then physically lay her down right there. Like, he could have put her in the back.
And he's talking about...
put a seatbelt on the bitch. Come on.
This is the 80s. Nobody used a seatbelt. That was like condoms. So he's like,
now, the other thing I have written down, hold on. The other thing I've written down is, when was this fucking movie made? Because people are fucking drinking blood and fluids left and right in this movie.
Yeah.
It's true.
This feels more like the 70s. But then he's all like, I feel bad because the world might end and then there won't be other women to put their head in my lap. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Dude, you are way overestimating your value right now. You need to calm down. So he brings her back to his fucking office, by the way. And he goes, makes a call again to the cops, leaves them another fucking message. Yep. And then she wakes up and starts putting the moves on him.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, she's all like, oh, well, let me properly thank you for headbutting me and knocking me out.
That's the way it should be, yes. You saved my life
women
by headbutting me.
When I was growing up, man. Where are these women now? You knock them out and they're grateful.
Just not around anymore.
So then they're making out, and then Sally walks in. She gets pissed off. She's like, oh, I guess
does she walk in? Because this movie is full of fucking one-shots. We don't see any, like, I don't think we ever see, like, 3 people in the same shot at one time, right?
During the end, when they're doing the sacrifice.
The end, yes.
Yeah, that's about it. That's the big set piece, though. You're right, Tim. So Sally walks in, though, or pans in, the camera pans in on her, and she's all like, what? There are no private dicks.
You fucking know the hooker?
There are no private dicks in Hollywood.
They're all public penises.
She storms off. And then Jack's like, all right, well, she's out of here, so I might as well fuck you.
Throws her off the couch.
And he's all like, hey, you got any, how old are you? And she's like, oh, I'm 21. He's like, that's good. Hey, wait, you got
So wait a second, hold on. You're 21, but your mom hired me to chase after you because you ran away from home?
Like, okay.
Yeah. She's probably 16.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can pretend she's 21.
I mean, she looks 30.
I mean, it makes me feel better thinking she's 21, but go
you're in Missouri, right? Hold on. Age of consent, Missouri. 17. So that's pretty close.
Wait, you had it looked up? You looked that up?
I just Googled it, Tim.
The age of consent in Missouri is 17?
Did you use a VPN?
Is 17. Yeah. Okay, so that's good.
Good to know.
Wait, hold on. Eddie, while you're on that, what's the state with the lowest age of consent?
State with the lowest age of consent.
Why do you want to know
below
this?
Mason-Dixon. No, just a betting. It's below Mason-Dixon.
State with the lowest age of consent.
I'll get below your Mason-Dixon.
Is...
Because this is where the grind bin meetup is going to be.
Oh, shut the fuck up, I didn't beat up.
Dude, there's no one under 30 that listens to the bin, I think, other than Terry.
I remember in North Carolina.
Yeah, other than Terry, Tim.
It was 16 as long as there wasn't more than a 4-year difference. So a 21-year-old couldn't fuck a 16-year-old.
So, Tim, I'm looking at it, and it says age of consent, then minimum age of victim. What do you want to know?
Oh. No. Forget that shit. Forget it. Forget I asked. Sorry.
Okay, so, like, if you're going to be above age on all of these.
Oh,
so,
I
Tim,
think so, yes.
It's 16.
I'm pretty soon going to be above ARRP.
So, Tim, for you... the age is 16 in most places for the lowest age of consent. And Tim, the closest to you is New Jersey.
Oh, shit. Yeah, where the boss lives. That's why the boss lives there.
So, Tim, you're a hop, skip, and a jump from...
do I go to a dispensary in New Jersey and get legal pot, or do I go to pick up a 60-year-old girl?
You could do both.
Oh, God.
You really want to be productive.
Or Tim, you could go to Connecticut too. Connecticut's also 16.
Yeah, but Connecticut chicks are
really
ugly.
Holy shit! Okay,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, that's why I had to make it 16. If you're ugly at 16, imagine what you can look like at 22.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm on Texas right now, and they've actually got 2 different categories.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Didn't some Republican state pass a law where you can fuck a 15-year-old?
Yeah. So for Texas, it's 17 unless you're related, it says. Hey, I've been fucking with Candice on the related thing. Anyhow, so... Yeah, so he fucks her. Then they get off in the car, and they're driving off to the Colt warehouse. And Linnea keeps like describing in graphic detail how they found her dead friend with the chainsawed off head. And he's like, yeah, they've removed her skin from her jaw.
Yeah.
And then they gouged her fucking eyeballs out.
Which is way more than they've done to any of the bodies in this movie,
this.
right?
Yeah. And then Jack's like, gross. Don't
like
tolerate
having
like getting soft.
It's like having a conversation with me.
Yeah, it is like getting soft.
And then we cut to his internal monologue, and he's like, she talked like a frosted flake.
What does that mean?
That's a Coke joke, right?
That's not a thing.
She's like a cornflake, but with cocaine all over it.
You could say she had like a cornflake. That'd be like a hick or something, right? Yeah. But she had the nicest set of knockers I'd ever seen in a long time.
Which is sad.
No, yeah, I think
I
Michelle
like
Bauer is better.
I will tell you, yes, Candice, I 100% agree. Michelle Bauer she's just,
better
it's like
chicks,
she was made in, like, it's like if like I could weird science and it was a real thing and I put a bra on my head, it'd be very close to Michelle Bauer coming out.
Plus, she has no tan lines. None.
What's crazy about Michelle is her tits are almost a little bit too far apart.
I know, but
What?
I mean, she's working them.
There's too much space in between the tits.
I don't know. I like a little space.
Okay.
I can't believe
Me
you
too.
liked silver dollar titties better. Because I saw those and I was like, oh my
Silver
god.
Dollar look real, right? All the other tits in this movie
but they're
look
all
fake
real.
as shit.
Sure.
Well,
What?
we're talking about areolas.
Yeah, you're talking about areolas, yeah.
Yeah, her like nipples like covered like half of her boob, and they were not small boobs.
Hey, by the
I was
way,
Which
like,
reminds me of the
shit.
best tweet I've ever seen in my life is, can the nipple be bigger than the boob?
by the way, I was on an episode
It's
of the
like
Grind
Socrates.
Bin for Slumber Party Massacre, and I just kept mentioning the nipple color of every woman.
Yes,
when
that's
they
right.
popped on the
You know,
screen.
Eddie, I was thinking about doing the same thing on this one with instead of saying the names, going like, pink and small. Oh, big or areola and erasers.
And all of that got censored. Only in Bloody Bits can we have such a discussion about tits and nipples. Just so you know, patreon.com/Bloody Bits.
That's right. We're not afraid to talk about colors.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Colors
No,
of life.
Tim. So he asks her, hey, do you know what this place looks like? She's like, no, they never told me. He's like, gee, I wish they had some sort of a sign. Cut to two Egyptian cat statues with a sign.
This is funny.
It says temple this way. So they get out, they're like, I guess the temple's this way. Then they walk a little ways, there's another sign. Keep going, you're almost there. He knocks the sign over. He's like, no one heard that. Then
And
they
like
turn
one of
around,
like
there's a
Jafar's
dude.
henchmen come through.
Yeah. He's like, grrr. And they're like, okay, so one lousy guy heard it. So they get tied up and led to the cult temple waiting area.
Oh, man. Is this where they have the fucking syringe of jizz?
Yeah.
I thought
There's
it
a
was like
waiting area.
it looks like Sunny Delight.
Yeah.
It did. I just had the women come in with a reanimator syringe.
But
And,
it's a crazy color of the syringe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
and
bright
then
orange.
They stick it in her ass is what
Some
they
tang
do.
in that bitch.
And then
Some tang in her tang.
Put some tang in her tang.
little tang up in the tang, baby.
Tang in the tank.
So then they threaten to chainsaw Jack. And then Samantha starts acting like Yobo after a 2-podcast recording session.
Oh, boy.
She looks like a
kinda
mess.
Yeah, she does.
walking
That's right.
around, pointing in the air at nothing.
But she's good, right? It really looks like she's fucked up, right?
She
Well,
probably was.
She was fucked up.
True.
That's when the
This
methadone
is where she stopped
kicked
acting.
in.
She was like, I'm just going to be me.
That's methadone acting.
Methadone.
I cannot
Like,
condone
what type
methadone.
of, like,
acting.
what is your way? How do you act? I'm like, well, methadone acting is what I.
I'm a methadone actor.
So wait,
me.
does that mean you're going to be a meth this whole
Yes.
production? Yes.
It was me, Belushi,
Yeah.
Farley.
It's
you know,
you
We're all
can't live
methadone
that
actors.
long. You're not gonna.
They were cokeheads. Don't fucking
That's
dirty
true.
their names. They were
That's true.
cokeheads.
So now we cut to the sacrifice, and they're making their god an offering by dumping cans of motor oil.
Is this
into a
really
big
how you did it?
communion
Did you
bowl.
really fucking have to put the spout in the can?
Yeah,
You
back in
tell
the
us,
day,
Tim.
Tim,
I don't know.
He never had a car.
Yeah,
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Tim's afraid of anything electronic that's bigger than like his volcano. So they and one thing I got to say about this movie, pretty great cans.
Hey,
I almost wrote that down. Like, no, it's beneath me.
I'll leave that to Eddie. Thank you. So they do this weird motor oil communion thing,
and I have written down at this point, who the fuck is talking in the background?
I don't know, dude. Tim, I had that exact same note. Somebody's muttering in the background about shit, and I can't tell who it is.
Yeah, it's explaining what's happening.
Yeah, and there's like vague chainsaw sounds in the background, but not really. It's all very like Mad Max Fury Road right now. So then we get the fire eater brought out.
Oh, man. And fucking New York Hooker did not know what was going to happen, right?
Oh, no. She was like, holy
and
shit.
This was...
I mean, everyone's wearing hairspray, like super flammable
like, bitch,
shit.
you know how much fucking hairspray and hair gel and hair products I have in my hair?
In this place. With the wrong flame.
Yeah, this whole place is going to go out like a coked up tinder box.
Yeah, because some of these fucking women are actually using a real chainsaw.
Shooting a Pepsi commercial.
Yeah.
Or whatever. What was it that...
Oh, I remember. I remember now about the dance. Linnea Quigley on In Search of Darkness documentary. They talk about
We're not
this
up to
movie.
that part yet.
Well, she said that they were real. They were real chainsaws, but the chains were taken off of them.
Yeah. They do that like at the...
Yeah, because you never see them. You only see smoke coming out.
Yeah, the little motors working.
So the priestess of Anubis is doing that fire eater bit. And the note that I have is that she both spits and swallows. Because first she eats the fire and she spits out a big fire.
So does she like the fire or does she love the fire?
I mean, at least it wasn't white fire.
I'm holding
Daniel,
on.
You need a break?
Daniel got that joke.
Yeah. So next is the offering of a virgin, and I have that in quotation marks.
But hold on, she got banged out by a fucking stepdad, right?
No, come to find out that wasn't true.
Wait, hold on. No, Candice, you're right. She just wanted to be banged out by a stepdad.
Yeah, exactly.
But she got banged out by Jack.
It's confusing.
Did they?
No, they didn't have sex yet.
Oh, they just hard made out?
Unless I was not paying
when he kicked... So when he kicked...
I don't think they... I'm with Candice. I don't think they had sex.
Okay, here's what happened. They were at his office. His girlfriend interrupted. And then he started quizzing her about her age when he was hardcore going to town on her.
Yeah, but he wasn't... They didn't have sex. I'm pretty sure they did not have sex.
I think I'm with Candice, yes.
I don't know. I would have had sex if I was that dude. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, at that point, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Exactly.
Pound in.
For a penny, in for a pounding.
See, I'm funny.
That's why you should never name your daughter's Penny.
I'm funny. That's how I get laid.
That's how Candice ends most of her dates. She's like, look, you kissed me. You're in for a penny. You're in for a pounding. So get
just
down.
pegs the shit.
Was pegging a dude.
I know what the age of consent is in this in the state.
That's
the age of consent is cousin.
Then we have they bring homeboy Jack in. They tie him down to sacrifice him, and he can't fire the chainsaw up.
It happens to all of us, man.
Face.
It happens to all of us.
If it happens to Leatherface, it happens to everybody.
I'm 53. It hasn't happened to me yet, but go ahead, Daniel. Tell us the story.
So that's mind over matter.
Clearly haven't been drunk enough.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, it's impossible. You're like of Irish descent or something, right, Tim? Yeah, so you'll never get actually that drunk. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're going to be out.
My wife always tells me how Koreans are the best drinkers in the whole world. Nobody can outdrink a Korean.
I don't know about that.
You never met a fucking Irishman or a Russian, have you?
Drink yet till you're dead.
Or whatever the fuck I am. So
hard-head caveman.
Yeah,
I have never been drunken under the table in my whole life.
Tim,
into that Grindhouse meetup. Holy shit.
Tim, buddy, you and me are going to go rounds.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. It's never going to happen. But
somebody's going to end up naked.
You. Tim.
I mean, I'm going to start off naked, so yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Here's an intimidation tactic to begin the fight.
I'm going to pay Eddie like $200 to headbutt somebody.
Fucking kill him! You don't want that to fucking happen.
That's murder.
Knock the fuck around, dude. I don't know.
I know. It would be so fun.
You ever seen the movie Scanners?
Oh my god, you're gonna scanner someone just like headbutting them? Holy shit.
Their head just explode. No.
He's gonna give him the eye inside.
The fucking juggernaut!
Look, man, I only give head for pleasure now. I've given those days up. So
you do have a do you shave your head? I can't remember. Yeah, so you really could just put your head in something.
I do it, but I do it culturally. So then this dude, the dude with the chainsaw remembers to prime it finally, and it fires up. Then he hands Samantha the chainsaw. He's like, all right, you got to kill the guy. Cops are racing there. Samantha is still on whatever fucking methadone treatment she was on. But she ends up fucking chainsawing Leatherface, and that's got to be bragging rights.
Sure.
I still can't believe that's Leatherface. I can't believe it. I'm
so
sorry.
ironic.
I just don't believe it.
If you chainsaw Leatherface to death in a movie, that's fucking cool.
Pretty legendary.
That's like fingering Freddy,
It's like
right?
fingering Freddy.
That's like fingering Freddy, yeah. In that movie, Freddy Got Fingered, where Freddy Krueger ends up getting fingered by Edward.
Why do I like this, bitch?
Oh, wow. Hold on. How the fuck did we not have a fucking Freddy versus Edward Scissorhands?
Because Johnny Depp's currently on trial right now.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Because his girlfriend...
Did I say 2? I meant 3, bitch.
Hold on. The best fucking... the best hashtag I've seen in years on Twitter is Amber Turd.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I love it. So Samantha unties Jack, and then they kiss a little bit. But then Samantha, after chainsawing Leatherface... has a chainsaw duel with Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's terrible.
Yeah, not the best choreographed.
It's not very well choreographed.
It's not Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style.
It's not Kung Fu Hustle.
This isn't Jet Li and Hero. This is more... What was the one? Jet Li the Animal with Bob Hoskins.
Wow. Remake that movie today and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, look,
get an imperialist to put an Asian man in a collar and treat him like a dog.
I purchased a foreigner. That's the premise.
But no, he bought it as a kid, so it's okay.
Okay. As long as
he's known nothing else.
Yeah, if you get him when
it would be criminal to release him in the wild as he is, right?
To be fair, Tim, that's basically Ichi the Killer.
And Nell.
Ichi the Killer or E.T. the Killer?
E.T. the Killer.
E.T.
Ouch.
the Killer. With that finger?
Ouch, motherfucker.
I'll tell you what, if E.T. fingered Freddy, what would happen?
You see the light coming out of his mouth.
Yeah. Oh, he turned into Smooth Freddy.
Wow, E.T.'s considerate. I like that.
Yeah. He
anally probes you and he cures you with the anally probe at the same time.
Express enthusiastic consent.
E.T. fuck ho.
You just see his neck going up and up and up.
E.T. fuck ho. Jesus, Daniel. So yes, Samantha chainsaws Mercedes. They untie and kiss. Finally, the cops show up. And I like the creepy fucking... This looks like Yobo and his crew.
Yes.
The cops.
Oh, yeah, because come on, man. You know, cops... if you're a cop and this time you catch a hooker, you know how she's going home, right?
Yeah.
It's you want to go to jail or you want to go home.
It's a bunch of whores running around. They're like, all right, get one each. And I'm like, what? Wait, why would you get one each? Oh, okay. that his friend...
Hey, hold on, Eddie. You forgot the way that this fucking... I guess the guy who did Leatherface, he introduces the virgin dance of the double chainsaw.
Yeah.
One of the best fucking line reads I've ever seen in a movie.
Okay, go for it.
Well, I can't do it justice, but...
All right. Well, thank you, Tim.
Linnea Quigley's ripped.
She's
in
definitely
shape.
jazzercising or something.
She does wave some chainsaws around.
Well, she has her own workout
I think it's
video.
called Cocaine.
It's called
Yes,
cocaine.
she does. She's got the killer workout.
Yeah. Come on to the blow train.
We gotta cover that.
Yeah, I would love to be on that episode.
Bring back those panties.
The high-waisted ones, or I can't remember which it was.
Yeah, come on, man. I want those fucking panties like coming up all underneath.
Yeah, Linnea quickly looks like she's in the Someone That I Used to Know music video in this part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
pretty
not
good
bad.
dance
Yeah,
that was going on
Pretty captivating.
with the waving the chainsaws to the left and to the right.
She's a lean woman.
Slowly.
So, yeah, very slowly. But you know
Neville
what?
actually lifts them up even though they're made out of cardboard.
Yeah.
No, those were real.
Those look heavy as
No, those
fuck
were
to
real.
me.
Remember, they were
The
real.
cocaine strength? Come on.
Could have been Coke strength. That's a good point. So then, Mick the cop shows up and explains, oh, yeah, we were on the trail of these guys for a long time, but we just thought they were smuggling artifacts.
Mm-hmm. So we didn't care, right?
Yeah, we don't care
This is
about
Hobby
Wishmaster.
Lobby in the 70s.
No, this is a prequel to Wishmaster, Tim. You gotta get Bobby on.
I love that movie.
So they're like, yeah, that's crazy. Oh shit, the master guy in Mercedes bodies turned to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thank God she
Which
lived.
is the most fake the worst fucking effect in this
It
whole
looks
movie,
so
right?
bad. Yeah, the liquid smoke shit that they have done looks so stupid.
Just get dry ice. What the fuck is wrong with you, Fred
Yeah.
Olin Ray? Dry ice.
Dry ice and water, you're good. So then we have the epilogue, which is that Jack hired Samantha to be
At
his
age
secretary.
32, he turned himself into the police and he spent the rest of his life in jail.
No. I hired her to be his secretary. And he's like, maybe she'll be helpful. And besides, she's got a great set of tits.
The way
and that's the final
I
line
know,
of the
like
movie.
of course it ends with that. Jeez.
And we get coming soon. Student chainsaw nurses.
Can we
bad to the
kickstart
bone.
this shit? Come on. That's got to be the fucking movie.
No, the first Grind Bin production movie or the Bloody Bits productions. Yeah.
This would be a Bloody Bits movie.
I've seen plenty of movies. We could have like 13 fucking people producing that movie.
Yeah. That'd be a sticky movie.
If only.
Man.
If only. I think
Sticky
we need
Productions.
a pedal and
There you go. That's the title of the company, Sticky Productions.
Sticky Fingers Productions.
I like it.
So Daniel, what do you think? Should people watch this?
Yeah, definitely watch this movie. I think it's a good
Yes.
time. It's a quick 90 minutes or something like that.
No, it's 70
my
An hour
God.
and 15 minutes. When I saw this, I was like, holy shit, this is better than that fucking Vincent Price movie we have to watch.
It's kind of like that.
71.
It has that little Private Eye noir like spoof vibe, and I had a good time with it. It knows what it is. You get a bunch of really funny, like dope scream queens that are just absolute legends. You got to watch it.
Great. Amazing performances. But like you said, Michelle Bauer is fucking phenomenal in this. She kind of steals it. Candice, what about you?
Oh yeah, highly recommend. This was fun. It was a fun movie. It was genuinely
So
funny.
fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Made me laugh. Tim, what about you?
I mean, look, if Candice, who has breasts and can see them every single day, is recommending this movie because it's funny, you know it's good.
Candice has breasts and she can see them every day.
Yeah. So she's over
whenever
tits.
she wants.
Oh, you're the
Tits
kind
are
of guy that, like,
nothing
if
to
I was a woman, I'd just be like playing with my pussy all day.
Hell yeah. Quit my fucking job, get a sugar daddy, and that's it. Just get a fucking OnlyFans page.
All right, Candice, I have to ask you, if you had a penis
She'd
for
flick
one
it.
day, what would you do?
I'd make it talk.
Oh, just a little tip, like, "Oye, how's everybody doing?" It has like a Mexican accent for no reason.
I wouldn't do that because that'd be racist.
Well, what if you had like a slightly toastier cock like mine?
Oh no! It sounds like it sounds like the worm from
She's got a
Brain
Latino
Dead. It
cock.
sounds like Zachary. Well, hello,
Daniel's
Candace.
a level 4 on the toaster, by the way.
Exactly. There's an experiment that's going wrong.
You're right, Tim. I am a number 4 on the toast.
Where are my balls? So So I asked my wife that. She said she'd just go to a fabric store and rub it against every different texture of fabric that she could find.
That's cool. That's a good idea.
I kind of want to do that.
Yeah. Like, you know what? I'm going to be going down to Hobby Lobby tomorrow.
Yeah, holy shit. And you know what? Extra fucked up because they're Christians, so they're going to be really mad when you do it.
Well, I'm just saying they deserve it.
I'm like, what's the thread count on these? And I'm just like, fuck it.
Stealing that shit from fucking Iraq and Iran, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, you ran. It ran down this fucking 5,000 cotton. It's camouflage now, baby. Yeah.
Snow camouflage.
Okay. I would definitely recommend watching it. So, Daniel, is there anything on the internet you want people to pay attention to?
Do you have a podcast
where I say we. The show is on a break. I'm a Gemini, the twins,
yeah.
No.
Oh. Kinky. Holy shit, Daniel.
Yeah, me and my guano. Yeah, he's in my stomach. He just comes out. He's like, give me another shot.
Open your mind.
Stop the reactor. So, I love that movie. Yes, I am the host of the Moustachioed Podcastio. There's 90 episodes that you can listen to and enjoy, and there's going to be a bunch of episodes coming up pretty soon. I'm going to start recording. I don't know when this is coming out, but I'm going to start recording in June and getting them out this summer. So, but yeah, it's the Moustachioed Podcastio. You can find it on Instagram at Moustachioed Podcastio, Moustachio, and on Twitter at mpodcastio. Right? I think that's what it is.
What do you mean?
Right?
I haven't thought about it. I was like, wait, what's my Twitter handle?
Professional. You're a professional, he sounds. Candice, what about you?
I'm going to be recording an episode with everything I learned from movies. So that'll be coming out in June. I think they said it was going to be June. And it's Pokemon.
God. Oh my God.
Oh,
yep.
Boy. Wait, Pokemon, the movie or the QAnon guy who's invented that website and got paid by Nintendo?
Pokemon, the first movie. Gotta catch him. So they're tune in for a lot of Pikachu. Pika?
Oh, there we go. I know.
A lot of that.
Wait, are you doing a fucking detective movie?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
The animated.
That's what. It's exactly what I.
Detective Pikachu.
When I was a child and I'd been into a jalapeno, I sounded exactly like Candice just sounded. I was like, Pika! There's your wholesome joke of the night.
You gotta get the break at the end of it. Pika?
Don't do that. No, Tim. What about you, buddy?
I think I'm going to be taking over the Moustachioed Podcastio.
Tim's going to be hosting it. He's going to grow a mustache.
It's the Tim Stachioed.
I'm going to be doing the solo cholo, so no problems at all with that.
Solo Italiano.
Pikachu.
Solo Yobo Chobo? How about that?
So the solo Irisholo.
Yeah, the solo Irisholo, dude.
I don't know. Okay, and if you want to listen to more of this bullshit, just go to patreon.com/bloodybits. You can get access to our Patreon. Lino just joined our Patreon today.
Yeah, wow, surprise.
Good.
It took him long enough.
Patreon just charged me today. I'm a proud
to
member of the Bloody Bits.
To the show. Yeah, and you get access to the blood bank with now 3,175 movies. As well as we just added Who is America, like you were talking about, Tim Yobo.
Oh, boy. Such a great show.
And the Pokemon movies on there for Candice.
Sure is.
So you can go watch that and then...
And some X-rated movies, too.
Pikachu.
And
then go try to...
Pikachu.
Eddie, just tell there's plenty of porn on this website. If you join it, there's so much porn.
Here's an impression of
dick's going to fall off.
Taking a piss after 8 beers. Pikachu.
Okay.
What?
It's very good. You
got like,
at the end of it, I think.
A little shake, a little dance, no matter how much, it still ends up in your pants.
Shiver.
And this is how I end it. Goodbye.